to Of Dice and Men, The Weird West. I am your Dungeon Master, or in the game speak, the Marshal, for tonight's adventure. We are Of Dice and Men, and I lost my train of thought. Anyway, I'm Sid, I'm the Dungeon Master for this campaign. We are playing in the Savage Worlds Adventure Edition, which is not 5e Dungeons & Dragons, and we are playing that for a reason. The reason we are not playing the most popular role-playing system is because it's not really designed to handle gritty, realistic adventures where our heroes could lose. And that's sort of the fantasy we wanted to invoke. So, in our adventures, if I can grab the book, into the Weird West, the setting of the Deadlands Reloaded, heavily homebrewed. I reintroduced some elements from the old versions of Deadlands and added some of my own to kind of make it unique. I've been playing Dungeons & Dragons and other role-playing tables on and off for about 10 years. Love it. It's a great activity. I highly recommend that if you've ever wanted to try it, you do so. I'm going to turn it over to our cast, our players, so they can introduce themselves and maybe tell you a little bit about their characters. We shall see what they want to share. We are down 2 players tonight. Family and jobs get in the way of doing this, but that's not why we do it. We don't do this for profit. We do this for fun.
Wait, we're not getting paid for this?
You're not.
What the? Alright, I'm done, guys. Let's go.
That's one while it lasted. What's going on, guys? My name is Justin Brown. The character that I'm playing is Jacques Cyrus. He's, what can I say about Jacques? He's kind of a science nerd, but he's got an interesting backstory that I don't really want to say so much right now because
we found out about a lot last time.
Yeah, there was a lot if you guys tuned in last time that was revealed about him. So I'm going to simply say, if you want to know more about him, check out the past episodes.
There we go.
I'm John Messa. I'm playing Duncan Walker, who's one of the deputies of Black Horse. He's kind of the more laid-back, kind of rational deputy of the two between myself and Clint Cameron Colwood. I'm really excited to see where the story's going, especially after last week, which was kind of like a fun party event. It felt kind of like the calm before the storm. So I'm really excited to see where things go from here.
I'm Sean Crayston, and I play Clint Cameron Colwood. And last session, we all saw a little bit softer side of Clint with where he wanted to have this party for the people of the town. And that was interesting. That was fun to do, and I'm enjoying this Deadlands system because we've seen now, I think, how easy it is, like, not to die, but like the limit of what you can do, and that's kind of what I noticed with Dungeons & Dragons, how like you get these spells to make you overpowered. Not like overpowered, but like we don't get to do that here, so it's like we're a little bit bound to the more reality here, and I'm kind of enjoying that and role-playing that in the system. So now we're starting to get into the weird stuff. I want to see what we're how things will progress. So let's see what we're in for today.
And that's actually a good segue, because I kind of wanted to talk about this with you guys before we started playing. And the idea of, you said overpowered characters in Dungeons & Dragons, and that's sort of kind of the fantasy of D&D, that like heroes who can't lose. You're so powerful, no matter what, you will always win. And that's not always, at least for me, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I don't want the hero to win. Or at the very least, not Superman style of win, where he flies really fast and saves the day and punches the moon out of orbit. And
it's not always the most interesting or compelling outcome.
So sometimes it's cool to lose and then come back stronger than ever and then take out the big bad.
Yeah,
that's fun.
I think Dungeons & Dragons has a player character power problem that they're just too damn strong.
Mhm.
And while that can be fun, sometimes it's like eating ice cream for every meal. Sometimes you gotta have some vegetables in there, and I really like this system for that reason. This is the broccoli of role playing.
Broccoli and ice cream.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do our session recap, and then we will jump in, right? Oh, what? It's not connecting. Hold technical difficulties. I'm sorry.
Oh, is your Bluetooth speaker not on?
Did it turn off? It might have.
There we go.
Powering on. Welcome.
There we go. Sorry about that. On our last terrifying, death-defying, intriguing, and mysterious episode of Dice and Men, the deputies of Black Horse, Kansas, threw a street festival to remember a group of hunters who were killed by some blood-sucking insects in the prairie. However, it is often difficult to remember that in times of stress, the better angels of our nature come forward. And that's exactly what the point of the party was, to assure the townsfolk of Black Horse that the deputies had it under control. Despite being under siege by strange, body-snatching plant people and the dead that rise from their graves, the posse has managed to, through displays of gunmanship, excellent food, and convincing a prohibitionist mayor to allow them to have more alcohol, have successfully calmed the people of Black Horse. However, not everything was a victory. Jock, and with Clint as backup, met with the head of the local railroad company, Black River, and were basically decimated in a power struggle,
She kicked their asses.
negotiation, we'll say. However, the posse still stands, and a new day dawns here in Black Horse, Kansas. So, where you guys left off, you were all sitting on the porch of the sheriff's office watching the fireworks display that you had set off.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else that needed to be accomplished that night, or did everybody just go to sleep?
So I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna say, all right, guys, I put Dale and Cletus to bed. They drank way too much, so we can't count on them for the foreseeable amount of
Like
time.
the next 24 hours.
The next
Yeah.
24 hours. Like we're gonna have to.
I
do
mean, they
this better.
drank.
They
That's
drank
it.
a
It was
lot.
pretty embarrassing.
Yeah,
for
so
all of
they
us.
couldn't hold their lip, but they're actually kind of a little bit of pussies, for not being involved in it.
Yeah, but let's
It
go
is
on
what it
fun
is.
adventures.
Yeah, so I think that's what we should do to
Okay.
spite them.
Cool.
So,
Yeah,
Sure.
that sounds good.
so yeah,
Sounds
they're out of commission for a little bit. So we
I
can't
would
count.
like you, Sean. I would like Sean and John to roll to roll vigor roll for them. They both have a D8 in vigor, and you roll wild, just to see how hungover they actually are. They're definitely hungover.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna roll for Cletus. All right.
Okay.
4.
4. Okay. Cletus is a seasoned drinker, so while he's able to get up and walk around, it's the stop talking so loud. Like the hangover.
Does he get any minuses though? Because doesn't he
Now, well,
does he get a minus for not being here? That's
he
what I
gets
wanna
the
know.
embarrassment. He gets the embarrassment of us performing this.
All right, you're doing Dale then.
Yeah, I got Dale.
3.
3.
Dale is just.
Yeah. If you remember, he was drinking from the jug.
The
and
jug
X's.
with
That's true.
There's an
That's true.
empty jug with X's next to it.
Alright, so I let them and sleep it off in the sheriff's office, but I don't count on them doing it here. So I don't want to kind of get John up to speed with, well, not John, Duncan up to speed with what happened in the.
Well, it would be more getting John up to speed because Duncan was there.
But was he there? But I'm saying, oh, but
The
like
character was there, but John was not. So the character was not.
yeah. So I want to get Duncan up to speed though with what happened, what we
happened
found
with
out.
us?
Yeah, what we found out.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood what you're. Okay, yes,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, what we found out about Black River, the company,
I got it.
Victoria,
Okay.
what she said, and for the respect of
Jock.
Jock. I was gonna say I forgot it for a second. Sorry. First, Jock. I am not going to spell what I found out of his backstory as character.
Okay.
I'm gonna let him say that
Sure.
stuff. But basically, what I said is that there is suspicion that there is another railroad company out there that could be threatening this, and the one that's dealing with magic is Bio Vermilion.
Okay.
I'm actually also going to interject and say that because I now trust Clint more, I trust that he trusts Duncan enough for me to explain to him my backstory.
Well, so you
So
guys
I'll-
just
I-
want to fill him in, or do you want to roleplay it? How do you want to do this?
Good question. I guess we could do a little bit of role
I
playing.
think it's a bit more organic in roleplay, but feel free to.
Yeah,
break-
let's
break-
get back in character. Let me get back in character. I'm
Yeah,
gonna say.
feel free to break character at any time to clear up confusion.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I think it happens more organically in roleplay, and it's more fun that way.
So, all right, so,
Definitely.
all right, so I'll start. I'll be like, all
Go
right.
for it.
So Duncan, as much fun as party is, we do have some business to discuss.
When don't we?
You know what? Fortunately, I wish I could enjoy this night, but found some concerning things. You know that there was a meeting we had with me and Jock with Miss Victoria Rose Hart.
I did see you disappear into the saloon for a couple minutes.
Yeah, well, our confirmations were pretty much assured that there were. We believe that the strangers in town could be happening because of these rival railroad companies. One, in fact, is Bio Vermilion. They have in the past dabbled with the dark arts. I'll say that witchcraft. Though,
Voodoo specifically.
Hey, can you real quick? I'm sorry to interrupt. Just roll a academics for me.
Okay. So that would be D4 minus 2,
Yes.
and then also a wild.
Yeah.
there you go.
6.
Okay. You are familiar with the railroad companies. Your time in the army. You're familiar with them. Never heard of Bio Vermilion.
Okay.
You're aware of 5 railroad companies. Never heard of them. So he's talking about just never heard of them. So he's talking about just for you. He's talking about a company you've never heard of.
Okay, gotcha. That was.
If you want, you guys have the other ones written down, right? If you want to write them down, John, just for
Yeah.
your own sake,
They're right here.
I'll read them out to you, or you can copy them.
Yeah, I'll write them down real quick.
Black River, Lone Star, Confederacy.
Yep.
Confederate or Confederacy?
No, it's just Lone Star Rail,
Lone Star Rail, okay?
but that's the Confederate Rail Company.
Yeah, that's right.
So there's Black River. I'm sorry.
Lone Star,
Lone Star. That's the Confederate one.
yep.
Okay.
Empire, which is Union. Iron Dragon, that's Chinese, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I wrote W-A-S.
Wasatch.
Wasatch Rail.
The Wasatch. I wrote,
Wasatch.
That's
That's
the
the
Mormon
one.
way.
That's the one, John, that ties in with your stuff.
Gotcha.
That's the one from Deseret.
And how do you spell that?
Wasatch.
W-A.
S-A-T-C-H. It's like Sasquatch. That's not actually close at all.
And you said that's like the Deseret Railroad.
That's
Company?
Yeah, I have Mormon written down here.
It's
so.
the Mormon. It's
Okay.
because Deseret is a Mormon country.
Yes.
It's an independent.
And then also
Bless
Bio
you.
Vermilion.
Oh,
Dang it.
goodness.
The other only 3 sneezes was for character.
Sneezing out all the booze.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Okay.
in our talk with Victoria Harker, we found out that Buyer Vermilion did dabble in voodoo magic. Also, I mean, I'm still on the fence. I don't trust the Lone Star one because they have probably more direct dealings with the Texas Rangers, I would say. So, and since Texas are threatening us, maybe it's, 2 railroad companies coming at it. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if, another company saw us weak and saw a time to strike, so trying to get us out of there.
Well, as a former Union soldier, I trust a Confederate about as far as I can throw them, so we'll definitely keep an eye on the Lone Star Company. But this Bayou Vermilion, now I've been around my fair share of railroads, but this one's new to me.
It's new to you mostly because it's a shadow operation. The Bayou Vermilion is an up-and-coming railroad company that's of late been using very sneaky tactics to make their way in the rail wars. I know so much about them because that's the company that my sister used to run.
Yeah, something else, only because... Sorry.
You got-
Only because you said it.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have battle anymore, or did I take that away?
You took survival instead.
Okay.
For
That's a 3.
Okay.
I have a 2.
Okay. Neither of you don't know what he's talking about. Rail wars.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what he's talking about.
Gotcha. What? First time I'm hearing about these rail wars.
Oh, it's the race for the West. All these railroad companies are fighting for one thing: to be the first railroad company to have a railway from the east to the west.
Does this have anything to do with the other war going on?
I suppose you could say it's more of a side war, so to speak. My personal belief is that a lot of the things that are going on with the regular war have a lot to do with this rail war as well. I mean, most companies want to, like I said, they want to be the first ones to reach, was it California or specifically?
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
The city.
Right.
In our setting. It's
Mhm.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. Okay.
And what's the... Why do they want to be the first one to go? What do they gain from being the first one to finish a railroad line straight to Los Angeles?
Well, think about it, Clint. If you were the one to create the railway, the only railway that leads from the east to the west, there's a lot you can control with that. Money, power, people.
So why do they have to do it in secret?
I suppose it's more, Bayou Vermilion isn't as cunning and crafty as, or legitimate, I should say, as the other railways. So they use what they have to stake their claim and try to get there sort of under the radar. You know, they don't want to attract too much attention on the other railways. At least not yet.
Because I'd imagine if you were too outstanding, you would be getting rivals like, what was going on in our town right now, these weird happenings, weird attacks. I guess that makes sense why they want to be secret. I haven't heard of them before today, so I mean, they're doing a good job of
I
it.
suppose that means that it's working. I mean, at least until I found out that Miss Hardcore knows about them.
So, sorry.
I'm sorry. I still don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. She's a very intimidating woman. She seems to know what she's talking about. So I think it's best for now if we stay on our good side.
Oh yeah, don't piss off that lady.
Yeah,
A lesson we've all learned, one way or another.
that's for sure. That's for sure.
So how do we get this Bayou Vermilion out of Black Horse?
Well, Miss Hardcore seems to know people that can. Well, let me explain it to you this way. I was initially sent here by Vermilion to scope out the town, so to speak. When I first came to town, that's why I was here, and this was before I found you two as trusted allies. Just keep that in mind. But
Very lucky, I suppose.
But she seems to know a lot about Bayou Vermilion, even though, to my knowledge, the company and myself were under the radar. But she seems to have known the minute I walked into town. She seems to know more than I do. But what bothers me is that I don't know how much she knows and how much my brother, who runs the company now, because he killed my sister to take control of the company, which is my main reason for. I look around to make sure it's literally just the three of us in the room because I'm very suspicious.
There's like a 5-year-old kid just like there with a live. I'm
Yeah, the balloon.
My main objective is to kill my brother for what he did to my sister, and in order to do that, I believe that I need to take over the company from him. But Miss Harcourt in our very enlightening conversation I guess this was a couple hours ago we had the conversation.
Well, I was gonna ask, is this happening the night of the party or the next morning?
Then I probably
the next morning, right? Because
Do you want to do it the next morning?
It doesn't.
it
It'll
could
do
be
it
the
next
middle of the
morning.
night. It doesn't matter. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
We're doing it in the sheriff's office in the next morning because that's what I kind of was envisioning. So.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And you guys are probably a little hungover yourselves, not as bad as O2.
Mm-hmm. I made some coffee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're kind of shooting the shit, working up to getting ready to do
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. So after that conversation that we had with her the other night, I've come to find out that she seems to know a lot, and she seems to know what I need to know, which is how to destroy my brother. I don't care. I care for the company Bayou Vermilion simply because my sister created it. I wouldn't like to see it destroyed, but if that means I can destroy my brother in the process, I'm willing to work with that. Clint has so graciously agreed to help me, so long as I hold up my end of the bargain, which is to help you all with your issues here in town with the plant people and whatnot, which I'm willingly offering my assistance.
Well, you've been a hell of an ally so far, so I have no
Appreciate
reason to doubt you now. I guess my only question would be, let's say you do get your brother out of the picture and you take control of Bayou Vermilion. What are you trying to do with it?
Well, if I'm being honest, I would like to see Bayou Vermilion perhaps become a more reputable railway company. I mean, it would be quite something to be the owner of a railway company that stretches all across the United States.
Well, what can we say to maybe you merge in with Black Horse, Black River, Black Vermilion River?
Well, I suppose we should cross that bridge when we get to it. Lady Harcourt does not seem willing to do such a thing right now, but...
Well, I mean, that's why I put her name in front.
Get top billing.
Yeah.
Something to
Interesting
note.
point.
Something to note is that you would know this because of your intricate knowledge of the railroad company. She's not the head honcho.
Mm-hmm.
She's the branch manager.
Right.
The railroad company, and I don't know if you want to share this with them.
Mm-hmm.
Your brother's Jeff Bezos of your railroad company. He's the Bowser at the end of the castle. There's a hierarchy of goons under him.
Mm-hmm.
For Black River, Victoria Rose Harcourt is one of the goons on the hierarchy. She's not the kingpin.
Yeah, I remember we discussed that because we were asking questions.
So so we understand the scope
Yeah.
of what we're.
I would-
He's talking about assassinating the king, and you guys are going through middle management.
Got it.
Yeah, I would tell them that.
Okay.
I would say that. Yeah, my brother. If we're talking about the level of scale and power, my brother's on a higher scale than Lady Harcourt. She's not the. I don't know how much you know about the people who run Black River, but she's not.
I probably don't know who the head honcho
she's
is.
You
not-
only know you only know her because you guys aren't railroad workers, but you guys are employees of the company technically, like legally. Yes, because they fund the town, but you guys are elected officials technically.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she may pull some strings, but she doesn't pull them all. She's not the head puppeteer of Black.
Still think it would be good to get them on our side. I don't go crossing.
I take out a piece of paper, and I write on the piece of paper. I fold it up, and I hand it to Clint. And on the piece of paper, it says, "If I'm being truly honest, I think at some point we can take down Miss Harcourt. But we need to be discreet about it, and for now, we should play by her rules."
Oh, okay.
So I also say, oh, you can share that with Duncan as well. And then after he reads it, I take the piece of paper back
light it on
and
fire.
rip it up, light it on fire,
Just
to get rid of
Okay,
it.
easy enough to do, but I want to be clear: you destroy it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, seeing as we don't have any other leads on this, I guess Miss Harcourt is our best shot. Now, I will tell you now, Jacques, I am a lawman.
Of course.
So I can't be going around shooting anyone up. But I will help you.
I appreciate it. And that's fine, because that is what I'm here for. If I have to get my hands dirty, I will. I will.
Just don't do it in my jurisdiction.
Of course. Of course.
John, I want to give you something that you can think about. This is the first opportunity in many years that has presented itself as a possible in to Deseret, as a small in.
Gotcha. Yeah.
If you don't care right now, fine. But I'm just floating it out there for posterity's sake.
That's something that I'll tuck away
Okay.
as like a back thing, but I'm not gonna
Sure,
talk
yeah,
about it.
sure.
And I'm gonna pull actually Duncan off to the side as a private thing. I'm gonna say, hey. Also, the one thing that during our conversation with Harcourt,
Do you want to try to listen in?
I do.
Okay, roll notice.
he wasn't in the room. I don't think when she said this to me.
But he can still listen.
No, I'm saying when Harcourt said this to me.
But he can still listen into what
Yeah,
you're saying.
but I'm just saying.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not sure he actually would know
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I got it.
10 with 2 raises.
Tell it 2 raises. Okay, he can hear what you're saying.
You have daredevil
But
vision.
he's pretending. You can't tell that he's listening and he's playing it off. Pretty. I'll give you that with 2 raises.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna say is like right before I was leaving, I talked to Harcourt and I said I want to know what's going on with these plant people, these Walking Dead, everything, this weird fire, everything that's going on in this town. And when she looked at me and told me, you wouldn't believe me even if I told you. So if this is how we're gonna find these answers here, we gotta. It's through her to start. This is the first lead I've had in years since the war. And I know you have some stuff you want to figure out too. Getting on her good side and figuring out is our best bet to figuring out what the hell happened.
Well, if you asked me a couple days ago 1/10 of the things that have happened, I wouldn't have believed you. But you have plant people and men coming back from the dead and this and that. So at this point, I'm just inclined to figure out what's going on.
Alright, so we're on the same page then. So now what do we do now?
I think, Jacques, I'll go
I guess
into
it's housekeeping. I open the door.
One of the guys that agreed to be one of your help out guys, your neighborhood watch. Sorry to bother you so early in the morning, deputies. The Reverend said there's something happening up by the church. Y'all should go take a look at it.
All right, let's
Okay.
Let's go to church then. So I go and I get weapon up. I finish my coffee.
Strap on their gun.
Strap on the gun hand. Get old Mighty out there. Make sure. I'm gonna make Mighty a girl. I think.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think we ever gave.
I don't think so.
I don't
yeah.
think so. So Mighty's a girl. So
Cool, I love it.
Gonna get her all fed.
Write
you
that
know,
down.
her
I
up,
won't
yeah.
remember that.
That's important.
We have to respect our horses' pronouns. Any other preparations being made?
Nothing in particular. Just get my rifle, get my gun, mount up on George.
Can I grab random things that I know? Are
Did you
less
save it as
explosive?
fireworks to be used as weapons?
Well, I mean, I still have dynamite.
Your MacGyver feature, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
That works based on the encounter.
Okay.
It's per encounter thing.
Okay, that's fine.
So if it
Oh,
will,
good. I've got my knives.
yeah,
and
if
stuff.
it comes up in an
Yeah.
encounter, we'll cross that bridge.
I'm gonna leave some
Okay.
fresh squeezed orange juice in front of the bedside.
Are you squeezing oranges?
With your one hand, just
He has like a bonnet.
Well, I gotta make
He
sure.
gives them both a little kiss on
Yeah.
the forehead and tucks them in. You feel better.
we're going out now, but we'll be back.
And then I go and I say, Johnson, you're in charge.
He's sitting behind the desk.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We just start eating the paper.
You guys head to the church?
Yep.
Yeah,
Church.
Let me just get my head on straight real quick. Where is he at? Harlan Green, that's his name. So you guys start riding up to the church. Church is outside of town, slightly above town. Like the town's actually like down a hill at the bottom, and then the railroad comes around towards the hill. And that's where the town is situated. The church is kind of up the hill. Opposite side, going up is where the hardcore manor is. So you come down in. There's the church, and then you go up and out, and that's where Harcourt's Manor is.
Okay.
So you guys are on your way to the church. You can see the church. Right next to it is the graveyard. What do you guys want to do from a distance or approach?
I just want to. Do I see anything weird that's like concerning? Like, is like everything on fire?
Go ahead, roll notice.
Nope. 2.
Nothing seems to be out of place. At least not from this side. You're on
Oh,
this side of the church.
I probably should have like more. I guess don't worry. I already rolled. I probably should have said, do I see anybody waiting for us? But okay, no.
No, you still don't, even with that roll.
Okay,
So.
gotcha. All right. I guess we approach them.
Mhm.
Unless anyone else had anything they want to do.
Not yet.
As you approach the church, somebody comes out of the church. What you recognize is Reverend Harlan Green. A shorter man, taller than you, but
Everyone is.
but you know he's an African American man in his late 50s. Graying hair. Come on up here, family. Come on up here. I got something crazy happening. You gotta come over here and see this. Good God, have mercy, good God.
That's why we're
Mercy
here.
this early in the morning.
Slow
What
down.
seems to be the problem, Reverend?
Yeah, that was just a bunch of bullshit on my day off. Come over here. Praise God. Thank you. Love you, God. Good to see you, family. Good to see you. Follow me.
Yeah, beautiful day. Now, your problem, Reverend?
He starts walking around the side of the church towards the back. In this, you instantly see exactly what he's talking about. Hanging from this tree is a human torso.
Just the torso?
Just the torso. It's tied up on a rope underneath the shoulders. Arms are cut off, legs are cut off, head is cut off.
Okay.
Well,
Looks like someone won a game of Hangman.
When did you find this, Reverend?
I came outside this morning, was going to tend the graves, and good God willing, I saw it hanging up there. Good God have mercy, God have mercy.
Can I notice if it's like with like the same web that we had with the plant people?
Go ahead.
10.
You don't notice anything specifically about wounds from this distance. However, you do notice there is a noose tied around the neck stump that is tied to what appears to be a note that you can't read at this distance.
Oh. Alright, so I'm gonna say, hang on, so I'm gonna look up there. And it's really high, right?
It's not. It's hanging about like eye level from the.
Eye level of who? Because eye level of him.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
Probably your eye level.
Okay.
Like 5. Well, where it would be eye level because there's no.
Right.
I'm gonna go
Okay.
say, Duncan, can you see what's on this note?
Walk forward. And look.
I think it's higher than like, eh.
No, it's not that. No, you can just
Alright.
look up and read it.
I'm gonna take the note off.
It's a handwritten note that says, "Here, noon, tomorrow."
It's the fucking duel, isn't it?
Was there anyone here last night, Reverend?
Not anybody I saw. I didn't see nobody.
Alright. It's here noon tomorrow.
Here, noon, tomorrow.
Does the torso have any like pockets on it or anything like that?
No, it's naked.
Okay.
It's a
Okay.
naked human torso.
Male or female?
Yeah.
Can I examine the wounds, like where his arms and legs and head would be? I want to see if it's got the same consistency
Roll
of like
science.
the plant people.
I'm gonna say it's with a -2 because this is would be a medicine or a botany.
Okay.
So it's still roll your regular science, but -2.
You know what? I'm gonna use a Benny.
Oh my goodness, the bennies are at flowing. Thank you for
I
this.
got
Second
a-
Benny.
I got
3 only.
yeah, -2. Yeah.
I will say this, that the nature of the wounds, you're not a doctor. The nature of the wounds leads that, but I rescind that roll. Take your Benny back. You've seen the wounds before. This is a plant person's torso.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, you've observed these before. And you don't need to roll for something you've already seen.
Fantastic. All right. So we know it's a plant person.
Yeah. So it is a plant person. Well, it was a plant person. And whoever did this
I relay that to these
can't
guys.
tell if they chose the target deliberately or not.
It's a
So
plant person.
I'm gonna try to do like some deception to the Reverend.
Okay.
I want to ensure I'm like, hey, this was just some prank here. This is an actual human torso. They're just trying to spook you.
Okay. It is a persuasion roll. They're rolled into 1.
Okay, persuasion 4.
Okay.
I've got D4, so I didn't. So 5.
That's a success. So you can convince him at least that well, depending on what you say, but it is.
So I'm gonna say, all right, Reverend. I'm no expert in medicine, but this doesn't look like. Look at this right here. There's no organs in here. This is some prank here right now. This isn't what a human torso looks like. Looks off right here. I think this is just someone trying to scare you.
Why? Why would they want to scare me? I'm a good God-fearing Christian man.
I
Praise
understand.
God.
I understand, but on it was a note left for us. They wanted to They were hoping you would call us to see this here. This was to get to us, man. You're in no danger here. They just want to talk to us. Though, for your best interest, they want to meet at noon tomorrow. I would say that you should get anyone here out of the vicinity before noon tomorrow so that we can talk with this individual leaving these threatening things. But no one was murdered and you're in no danger, okay? We got this under control. Just please, noon tomorrow, make sure that everyone is clear of this perimeter and we'll be back to take care of this problem once and for all.
Fair enough. You want to get rid of that?
We'll take care of it.
Blessed day. He turns around and walks away. You can tell that he's not really all there. He just kind of accepts it walks away.
Technically, it wasn't a deception, but like more of a persuasion because I tried to just say, hey, you know, it's not. Which everything I said was technically true.
Yeah.
So I guess it was just persuasion.
I mean, from
Keep
the
telling yourself that.
it was definitely a human torso. It was just a plant human torso.
I mean, they don't have rights. It's in the Constitution.
Oh
it
my
says,
gosh.
It says man and woman create equal. It doesn't men and women plants.
In the Bill of Rights, it says
The
nothing
preach,
about
brother.
It's in the Constitution.
women. Not
Damn.
Oh well, you know.
But you know what? I like to think
It says we the people, not we the plants.
I
It
like
says
to think-
we the people.
I like to think that the founding fathers took body snatching plant people into consideration when they wrote the Constitution. So, you guys are left here for a moment with the body. So, just for your guys' sake, and I'm actually going to switch it over to a battle cam so our audience can see what we're talking about here. So battle can see what we're talking about here. So this is the church, obviously. This is the graveyard over here.
I think you have to hit that camera because it's a little off. And
Oh, is it off center?
I mean, if you want to move it, because you can probably like direct it a little bit and then push it down a little bit. There we go. That's much better.
Yeah.
I can't guarantee it's going to stay there.
Bring it down a little bit then.
Sorry. Probably doing battle motion sickness right now.
That's all good.
I wish I hadn't done this.
Need some help?
Yeah. I get a bad angle.
Anyways, tell me when it looks good.
Just can you tilt it straight down or no?
Battle did say that it's buffering a lot. I don't know if that's his internet or the stream.
I mean, it's right there on target, right there.
Okay.
It's still a little weird, but we should
Okay,
just
I get
lower
what
it
you're
straight.
It needs to move a little towards Sid, or like angle towards Sid, like that.
What if I did this?
Oh, that could work.
There we go.
Is that better?
Let go. That's better.
Yeah, it's good.
So that's
Ooh, make
the
it work.
church. Yeah, I'm not getting anything on my end.
Okay.
But, so, is there any, you guys have a free roam of this area now. Nobody's here to bother you. So is there anything you guys want to do while you're here?
Oh, I definitely want to scope the area out.
I want to look for the other. Try and look for the other parts of this human torso.
Okay. So, what do you want to do? You're looking for that. Go ahead and roll. You could roll survival or you could roll notice.
I want to look for signs of a struggle. I want to know if this plant person was killed here,
Okay.
somewhere in the area, or just, cut into pieces and brought here.
Okay, yeah. Anything you're looking for?
I'm gonna look inside the church and see if there's anything that's like weird or off.
Okay, go ahead.
What are we rolling? Notice?
Everybody's gonna roll notice. Yeah.
5.
I'm gonna.
You rolled which one? Survival or
Notice.
Notice.
Gonna use a Benny to reroll.
Okay.
I am as well.
Okay. And you were looking for which one?
I want to see if I can find the rest of these body parts. Like bodies. Just a torso that has to be somewhere.
Another Benny to reroll. Ridiculous.
You find no additional body parts.
Okay.
3.
That is a failure.
Yeah.
No sign of struggle.
Okay.
And you went inside the church.
I rolled a 9.
9. Other than the Reverend following you around and talking to you the entire time you're looking around the church, it seems normal as the last time you were here on Sunday.
Okay.
Nothing particularly strange. He's the only one. He lives here. His bedroom is here, and he maintains the graveyard with the Undertaker. So nothing seems amiss here.
Gotcha.
Anything else you guys want to look around for? Check out the graveyard.
Well,
I thought that's where I was looking for the body parts in the graveyard. Isn't it by the graveyard or no?
It is by the graveyard, but you don't find any body parts of any kind.
Since you
Okay,
mentioned
yeah.
that the Undertaker was also on the property, I'd like to talk to him if he's around.
He's not here currently.
Oh, okay.
The Undertaker lives in town. He
Mhm.
brings the bodies up to the church.
I'll check out the
Okay,
graveyard then.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll check
Okay.
out the graveyard too.
So,
Maybe, yeah, okay.
if you guys look, there's obvious things that I can just fill you in on. If you're looking for something,
Fucking ghost, what the fuck?
it's probably the bug.
Yeah.
So you guys, who's going? So I guess it'll just be you two because you're checking out the church inside. That probably is going to take a little while. You come into the church, the graveyard, and immediately notice that towards the back there is an open grave.
I'm gonna examine that grave.
So as you approach towards it, you notice that there's actually 2 other open graves.
Be careful, Clint. Something seems a little off.
I'm gonna roll notice on these open graves, like...
So you don't need. It depends on what you're looking for. Are you just looking?
I'm gonna
at
say, are they
text?
empty?
Look in. There is coffins in them. They're open.
Kind of look and see the names of the graves.
Atticus yonder. Aaron yonder. Andrew yonder.
Andrew! Oh no. What about the other graves in that aren't open?
Oh God, you're gonna make me.
No.
Alright. There are no other open graves at the moment. Those ones, and they're not like dug open. It looks like forced their way out of the graves.
Approximately how many graves are in the graveyard? Like, how big is it?
I mean, this is probably not an accurate representation. It's maybe about 50 headstones. Not everybody is buried. There are cremations that happen. A lot of times people get buried when they don't have next of kin to take their bodies elsewhere and stuff. And a lot of the railroad people get cremated
Gotcha.
if they pass away.
Mm-hmm.
Was I there with Clint when he noticed all that stuff, or did he like relay that?
No, you're there.
up
You can rate it. You're looking. You only recognize the name Andrew Yonda from the fact that it ends with Yonda.
Okay.
And they don't have like nice stone or wood made headstones. It's literally just like a wooden 2 planks crossed together with the name scratched in.
I'm going to close the coffins and rebury them so that nobody sees this. Like,
Okay.
so that Reverend doesn't go and see this and get panicked.
So he starts doing that. That's gonna take a while, especially because you have one hand.
It's like, hey, start with me do the other one. I don't want anyone to get weirded out.
sure.
Well, first I'm going to examine and see if there's anything left in the coffins before I do that.
Their bodies, scraps of fabric.
Nothing of use, though?
Nothing really. Because, I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
Sure, I'll help, but
I don't want the Reverend to see these open graves and think, what the hell happened?
okay, sure. But are we to believe that this Atticus and these other 2 yonder brothers, I assume, are running around right now?
We saw one at the house 2 days ago. At the sheriff's office 2 days ago, didn't we?
Yeah, but I'm saying he's not the only one that came back.
That
Judging from
appears to be
these-
the case.
Are you prepared for this duel tomorrow?
Fuck no.
Since you're looking for weird stuff, you do look out the window at this point and see them like.
Yeah, I just see like dirt going over. I'm like, I like push the breacher like back towards the
You like close the blinds?
You're looking around for weird behavior, and then you look out the window, and they're just like arguing over an open grave.
Yeah, they are the
And they
strangest
start-
things about the church.
It's like, Reverend, tell me about that thing over there again.
So who's this guy on the
On the
tee?
cross.
What's his story?
Oh, no, that's the son of the Holy Ghost.
How'd he get up there?
So he just starts talking like to the wall, preaching a sermon, and you walk out the front door. So you coming up on them as they're like, and you also notice the graves that they're shoveling dirt back on. They all 3 of the Yonda brothers. And Andrew's been dead for 2 years. No, for 1 year at this point.
Is he gonna be just like a full skeleton? That'd be fucking cool.
Decomposition in a coffin takes much longer than that.
Yeah, but this was a shitty ass coffin. We didn't give him like state of the art one.
Sure. Composted him.
Yeah, I kind of like I designed the coffin myself to make it accelerate decomposition.
Roll science. No,
Minus 2.
No.
I got 2 ones. It's fucked.
Critically failed. So it was the most airtight coffin I've ever seen. You vacuum sealed it.
When he comes out in a tuxedo, just like looking better than ever. He has 6-pack abs.
He looks like Chris Hemsworth. God damn, everybody should die. So yeah, you see them like shoveling dirt onto open graves and recognize all the names.
Mm-hmm. So I just look at him like, is this what I think this is?
Sure is. Help me cover that one before anyone sees it. Want anyone give an idea? And hey, if I get this done before you, then you let a one-armed man fix his grave before you. Shall be ashamed of yourselves.
Well, you really know how to twist my arm, Clint.
That's right. And I'm doing that with one hand, so let's go.
You guys take some time, bury the graves. So, what's the next move with this?
All right.
Information.
So it looks like the Yondas are back.
Sounds like they're coming back at noon tomorrow.
God, we should prepare then. If no, what if like we each duel? That'd be cool.
That would be cool if we all like lined up and we all just like dueled at the same time.
At the same time.
I think that they would agree to a pretty cool duel.
Yeah, right. I look at the 3 graves and I'm like, let's see, that's 3 graves and 1, 2.
What if instead of dueling,
Yeah, I don't know about dueling.
we do like physical challenges, and the best out of 3, and the losing team just has to kill themselves.
Oh, like Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yeah.
I do have a few pieces of dynamite left. We could just, blow them up and call it even.
Here's my question to you guys. How, based on the temperaments of your character, how many duels have your characters been in their lives?
None.
Okay.
I would imagine I would have been in a few.
So your character gets in a lot of arguments then?
Yes.
Okay.
Stubborn. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough.
I've been in some.
Okay.
I don't. It's usually as like a, like I get challenged. I'm not challenging people to duels. I get challenged because I'm like a lawman.
So then my next question for the two of you, how many men have you killed in a duel? Because the nature of a duel, and I don't know how much you guys know about your history of dueling, the idea is somebody has caused offense. You challenge them to a duel. Most duels end when the other person, you do your 10 paces. They're dramatized in westerns. You know, most duels end where both people throw away their shot, meaning they deliberately miss the other person. They draw and fire, but they deliberately miss because they don't necessarily want to kill the other person. That is usually enough to satisfy the other person. Or, at the time of the duel, you have someone called a second, who is a negotiator on your behalf. When you arrive at the duel, meaning you showed up, your seconds meet and try to resolve the situation before guns are drawn. A lot of duels end there. It's rare for someone to actually be killed in a duel, unless alcohol or like a serious offense or something like that was occurring. So how many guys have you killed in a duel? We know you've killed 1.
Yeah.
Minimum.
No, I did not kill him. I shot the gun out of his hand
That's true.
and then Atticus.
That's true, yes, thank you for
Yeah.
reminding me.
I've
yes.
never killed anyone in a duel. I've always either like shot the gun or shot like their arm or
Okay.
something, but never killed them.
So I've killed 6, but I don't know how much Clint's killed. So
Sean has killed 6 people in a duel, myself included.
I would imagine that he's stubborn. He's probably killed a few people. He's like definitely Andrew Jackson's one or two guys. So
He was also a bounty hunter for a
yeah.
little bit.
So like he has no problem killing people. I'm going to say that.
Okay.
So he does what has to be done.
So you've been in arguments serious enough to kill people over.
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
I know next to nothing about duels. I was under the assumption that you lose a duel when you lose all your life points. But apparently
Yes,
that's
well,
not
when
the
you're
case.
when you're reduced to 0 life points,
You die.
the duel ends, and if you're in the shadow realm,
Did we play a shadow game?
So that's where Atticus came. He came back from the Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then once
It's all
you
starting to
collect
make
enough
sense now.
of the dual chips, then
Uh-huh.
you get to challenge
The
next
railroad.
one, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
The railroad.
Okay.
Wait,
It's
that's
all
when-
coming together now.
when they go to
Gotcha.
make an attack against you, you go, "You've activated my trap card,
Yeah.
Mirror Force."
Monster reborn. I bring back Atticus Yonder.
So that's the nature of the duel. So it could work that you guys want to challenge all 3 of them, or you send in a second and try to avoid the duel completely.
So I'm gonna say it's like, all right, if clearly Atticus Yonder came to us, seeing what happened. Obviously, he doesn't like us, but we can say that we have information to kind of try to avoid the duel.
But we don't.
What if we do? What if they can help us take down Byron?
We're still not 100% sure that they're not working for Bayou Rebellion. We don't really know if my brother was the one that brought them back or not.
Then we find out that information through our seconds. You see what I'm saying?
As much as I would rather avoid this whole thing, I don't think men normally come back from the dead just to get talked out of a duel.
But they're not coming here to kill us. They're more angry about who brought them back. If we tell them that we know who brought them back, what do you think happens?
You think you can reason with the Finches?
Finches?
Isn't it?
Atticus Finch was from To Kill a Mockingbird.
Atticus, what is it? Atticus?
Yeah,
I actually
I was thinking of
love
Atticus. I was thinking
that.
Atticus.
Atticus Finch. Although there was a moment there where I was like, maybe that's a saying. Like, I actually was like, is that like a parable or a saying?
Oh, that works. Yeah, roll
Yeah.
with it. Roll with it.
That was, I was willing to believe
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Swimming with the Finches.
You think you can reason with the Finches? What does that mean? I don't know. Sure, it's
Yeah, it's good though, right?
fucking good.
It works. I like it.
Yeah. You think you can reason with the Yondas?
When he came back, he wasn't mindless. Honestly, he had more sense dead than he did alive. He seemed like a rabid, an animal.
A rabid finch.
Rabid Finch. No, he was unreasonable there. He came to us dead and left? Saying, I'll be back? It's not the same person that we killed. He wants answers, and if we dangle his answers in front of him, who knows what will happen. Hey, but if I have to kill him, I'll just do that.
Do you think you can?
Yeah. Killed him once already.
Yeah, and he came back.
Yeah, let's kill him again.
He does have a point.
My question is, are you sure that you can kill him again now that he is brought back to life?
I see what you're saying. Tell you what.
You know!
Jake Claire did it. So here's what we're gonna do. You got some of that dynamite on you? We'll bury it in the ground, and we'll just have them stand on it and we just light it.
Can you stand here specifically?
With the X.
The big white X.
Can you stand there for, I don't know, a minute and a half?
There's like an Acme piano visibly.
Should I guess I went down to church with the plunger? Just waiting.
Oh,
What else?
God.
How you want to do? You want to try to set a movie trap?
I think it's worth it, just like in case things get bad, he has, unless you want to save your dynamite for later.
I'd like to save my dynamite for more. I'd like to save my dynamite for a situation that I know it will work. I'm not too sure about burying the dynamite and having them
All stand on top of it.
all the
What if
stand
we
on
put the
top of
dynamite there and like they have like a nice cooked chicken on top of it?
Roast the pig, put the dynamite in its mouth.
No, we'll put it under it so that like the Yandas will come up, they'll all scurry over to it.
What if we put a box with a stick?
Yeah, and under it says answers for Atticus. So he'll run over to it. And he'll get what he wants. He opens the letter and it's a piece of dynamite.
We won't know if it works until you roll.
That's true. We could
Oh,
we could get
God.
some raises on
You
that.
can get 30 raises, and I'm just like, yeah, shit works.
Alright, now. So, yeah, you raise a good point, and Cleus did say that aim for the head, so only headshots will bring this guy down.
Well, another thing to consider is that plant person that was hanging up there was clearly dead. It had no head, no arms, no legs. Perhaps if we do the same thing to these yonder brothers, maybe they'll be put down for good.
Yeah, I mean, sure, they just gotta sit still. Plus, I got one arm, so I really can't do much.
Got me a pretty big knife.
Yeah.
Or dynamite.
Yeah, there's that too.
So your plan is to try to talk them out of it,
No.
and then if they don't want to budge, then we blow them up with dynamite. I'm not against this plan. I want to make sure.
I want to shoot Atticus on my own. You can take the other two out with dynamite, but I don't know. This is. You agree, right? Atticus Yonda would have just killed us, right? The way he was before.
Oh, absolutely. The Yandas are some of the meanest cattle rustlers I've ever seen.
Well, I imagine being brought back to life changes your perspective on a few things.
I don't know. It's interesting, and it has me wanting to talk. Plus, there's a lot that I don't understand, and I don't want to kill him just yet.
Can we rig the dynamite but not blow it?
I can throw it from a distance if you guys want to set up a signal and just, if things seem to be going wrong, I'll
Technically, yes, you could do that.
Yeah, do you want to,
Good.
actually,
But
let's...
the thing to know about dynamite is that it doesn't work the way that it does in movies. It doesn't work, especially in this time period. You don't hit the plunger and it blows. You gotta
Right.
light a fuse from a distance. So you could do that.
Can you light it and then throw it?
Well, that's normally what he does, but that's obvious. Because if you light the fuse of the dynamite, it's not like a grenade. A grenade is you pull the pin, you have 8 seconds, and it blows. Dynamite is you light a fuse, throw it, hope they don't pick it up, and hope you timed it and throw it back. It's not an exact science.
Right.
But you could do that, or like he said, you could set a dynamite trap with a fuse and not blow it. But the thing about that trap is the flame has to go down the entire length of the fuse
Right.
before the person moves.
So I think the best... So here's what I'm thinking. You're going to be my second. I'm going to have you with me. I want you to be hiding on
You're
top.
dueling.
Yes.
Okay.
But he's my second.
Sure.
He's going to be trying to negotiate, and I'm trying to, talk him down to kind of see if, we
An
can...
alternative, just throwing it out there for skill sets, you could be the second and you could be at a distance with your rifle.
I was gonna say, can I shoot the dynamite to blow it?
That won't work because it has to be fire, right?
It's not technically how dynamite works, but I would be willing to allow it depending on rolls.
Gotcha.
Or some device that you rig up to make it happen.
Because I could
I
be on
want to
top
do that.
in the tower.
Yeah, so, alright, that makes sense. And you shoot the dynamite there, and...
You could technically fill a keg with gunpowder that could be shot. As long as he shoots something that ignites the gunpowder, it would explode.
Okay.
And put a can of gunpowder, the dynamite inside it.
No, because the dynamite needs an ignition source, and bullets aren't an ignition source.
But I'm saying if we put the dynamite in a barrel of gunpowder and had him shoot the gunpowder, that would...
He would need to shoot something flammable, is what I'm saying. He needs to shoot something that would create a spark that would then ignite the explosives.
So,
Because
here it is. A bat.
bullets are fast, but they're piercing.
Sure.
The gunpowder in a bullet is expended when the bullet fires in the
But
gun.
what if the bullet hits metal? That would create a spark,
Not
right?
necessarily. It could, but that's up to chance. That would require a roll of some kind for that chance to occur. With raises on the shooting roll, yes, that would occur. So what you need to do as the scientist, and I'm explaining it this way because you're a scientist, you know
Right.
this. You need to shoot something that would spark, such as an oil, like essentially create a contraption that would ignite.
Right.
And then set off the explosive gunpowder or the dynamite or something. It's possible. You just need to get creative with exactly what you're going to set up.
Right.
Because the bullet isn't guaranteed to create the friction you need
Right.
to set off the explosive.
Okay.
It's not like shooting a tank of propane, which technically wouldn't even work because you're just piercing the tank of propane. So you need an igniter. That's what you
Okay.
need. It could work. He's got to come up with something. You can brainstorm it.
Right.
That would be cool.
Yes, but you'd have
That's
to keep
why
the
I'm
gun
explaining
device in
because
the
it's
same
fucking
spot.
bad.
Yeah.
But I need to make the science work.
Right.
So, I'm going to want to roll a check to see where I think, by looking at this area, where the duel is going to take place and where the Yana brothers would stand.
You imagine? You don't even just roll. You could roll battle or survival.
I don't have either of those.
You should have survival.
Did I get rid of riding for survival? I forget. What did we do?
No, I thought you got rid of battle for survival.
I got rid of battle for fighting.
Oh, you have to take it. Yes,
I have to take
You
it.
have to take it. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet.
So you could, but battle or survival.
Okay, so it'll be -2 then.
Or Duncan could roll.
Okay, nice game.
Battle or survival?
And this makes sense, Sean, because your company was a cannon company.
Right.
You were artillery.
I have a D4 in survival. So is that better than anything you have?
Have a survival, doesn't have a... Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. Okay.
Should I have any?
It's up to you.
Or you just find out when you get here.
Yeah, fine, we'll get there. Yeah, but then we have to...
Well, you're gonna send the second in first.
Right.
Well, we're trying to figure out where we're going to set the dynamite, right?
The trap, yeah.
No, I get it, but
Yeah.
if you bet, you'd have. Oh, yes. So you'd have to bet because that is a failure. A
Yeah.
4 is a success.
I'll
Go for it.
bet.
You're rolling a wild too, right?
Never mind. Yep. Sorry.
Yeah, I am. I failed.
You're not quite sure. There's a lot of places to hide around here. Because behind the church is like up the hillside. It's pretty much wilderness, as you can see from the trees. There's plenty of places to hide, but where the duel exactly would take place, it's tough to say.
Do you two really think you can talk them down?
Give them information. That's what they wanted. That's all I'm saying. I think it's worth a shot.
I trust Clint on this. If he thinks that we can talk him, we might be able to, but
What
Personally,
about
I'm not
what
so
about
sure.
Atticus's brothers? Were they as headstrong as Atticus was?
Well, Atticus killed Andrew.
oh, they were pretty dumb. It's a long story. We were in a duel.
Well,
I
what if we
shot
try-
him, but I
oh.
didn't kill him, and then
Here we
Atticus
go.
killed
What
him.
if we say, I got it. So we'll convince Andrew to duel Atticus first because Atticus killed Andrew. So we say, hey, while we're getting duels here, I think that you guys should duel first.
Smart?
Yeah.
People want to know more about.
We'll go. They'll come turn on each
No,
other.
Jacques has
And
a
as
question.
they're fighting, we'll throw dynamite on them.
Jacques has a question now. So his brother Andrew was dead for a while.
2 months, 2 years,
It's probably about a year and a half.
right?
And
I'm sure I
his,
said a different number at some point, but
and his other brother died more recently around the time Atticus
Yes.
died.
yeah, you guys just killed them.
So my
Couple
question
days
is, why were all three of them raised? Because it would be one thing to say that Atticus and his other brother. What is his other brother's name?
Which one?
Not Andrew. The other one.
Aaron.
Aaron. Okay, it would be weird if
They're
it
all
would make
raised.
more sense if Aaron and Atticus were raised from the dead because they died around the same time. But it's a bit odd that this Andrew character was also raised from the dead. All I'm saying is I think it's weird that all three of them were specifically raised, or that's what it seems like.
Maybe the person raising them just needed the firepower. I mean,
Maybe they just
Atticus
wanted
is
to
the
name Yonda.
Atticus is the head honcho, but Andrew and Aaron no slouches either. They've been giving us trouble ever since I got here, and probably a long time before that.
Something you specifically would know that the three Yana brothers have very different personalities. Aaron was the brains. Yeah, Atticus was the muscle and the leader, and you didn't know much about Andrew because you met him and he died within like hours of you meeting him. But Aaron was definitely the smart one. Atticus wasn't dumb, but Aaron was the intelligent of the two. And he probably gave you more trouble he probably gave you more trouble than Atticus did because every time you almost had them, he would come up with some plan that like ended up, you had a perfect trap set and he somehow weaseled out with planning. And he was squirrely, difficult to nail down. Wasn't book smart, cunning is more the word.
Right.
And this was Andrew.
This was Aaron.
Aaron. It might actually be worth having a conversation with these three because I'm interested to find out Andrew and Aaron's story, their point of view.
Alright, so, your plan, I want you with the rifle on top of this tower. I want you scoping it out.
You got it.
With the goal, if it gets to the point of killing, well, my shot is when you're going to take out your target. Which one do you want to take out, Aaron or Atticus? Or Aaron or Andrew?
You're shooting at Atticus.
I'll shoot Atticus. That would be your cue to shoot one of the other ones.
Quick question. Is there any... Is it just the model with the battle map and the church, but line of sight? Can I see everything from the top of the tower?
This
We'll be
part
back.
of the graveyard would be obscured.
Okay.
The back end of the graveyard would be obscured. Anything beyond that big tree and rocks would be obscured. But for the most part, otherwise it's open.
Okay.
So then I'll try to duel him in the cemetery, and I'll have him stand when he gets his paces. Or I'll try to duel him in the cemetery then, I guess. So then it's more open for you, and I'll have him stand on the other side.
So based on that, it's a good question. You could technically set up a trap based on that knowledge of sightlines. It just hinges on whether you can put the duel where you want it.
Do you think you can get him there? They're not known to be very cooperative.
I think that Atticus, Atticus, he has a flair for the dramatics, and killing me on his grave, what can be better?
That he would not be able to resist.
I don't think so.
What do you think, Jacques?
So this is our contingency plan in case talking to them doesn't work out.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know the Younger brothers a lot better than I do, so I'll follow suit.
We want the information. It's more about whether they're going to be willing to give it to us without a fight.
And if we can manipulate them into taking down by Vermilion. Because as we now know how big it is, I mean...
So the duel's tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow noon.
Tomorrow at noon. Okay. So I suggest perhaps we do a bit of research ourselves before the duel to see if we can find some sort of information to give them. Because Atticus initially wanted us to give them information. So I'm thinking perhaps we walk around town and see if we can gather some sort of information worth giving to them to, and in turn, hopefully they can give us some information. I know you guys are, ready for a duel, but I think we might be able to get out of this without actually fighting them.
Listen,
But if it does, all right, we continue. We're gonna say.
I was just gonna say the less people shooting at me, the better.
But if they do shoot at them, let's figure out a way. Instead of your dynamite, what if we created like some sort of smoke screen or something? You think you could do that on command or something?
I suppose so.
Just create a little dust cloud, like if they
for
all
an
try
escape type thing.
for an escape, or just to like kind of like. I guess an escape would work too. Yeah.
because
Say I go and I shoot Atticus, and they come back out. We're gonna need a way to get out to distract them.
exactly that is my concern. My concern is that you make your mark, but it has no effect because we don't know what we're really dealing with.
How about you go and plan a device that'll create a smoke screen in one of these graves, and if it goes bad, you activate it, create a smoke screen, and then we escape. How's that sound?
Is that something I can do?
Smoke screen?
Or perhaps some
On
sort of
short-
distraction for them.
Short notice? Probably not. You
Okay.
could certainly create a big enough explosion with enough time that would send lots of dust particles up into the air.
Then that's
that
what we
would
wanna
hang
do.
over them. It would probably destroy the entire graveyard in order to get what you want to do. Because what you guys are talking about is spells.
Right.
You guys are talking about doing spells, and none of you are spellcasters.
Right.
So you guys
There's
have
only
to,
one spellcaster is hung
you
up.
have to work within the confines of reality.
Right.
Here,
Well, Duncan, are you particularly concerned if this graveyard is damaged?
I mean, they're not my bodies, but the Reverend and the town might have a couple questions about it. But
Is it something you guys, as the original deputies, is that something you think we could cover up?
Training accident.
this is an exercise.
Johnson field training.
Listen,
No, I think
I'm willing to create something.
This
that can
is
cause a
like
distraction.
plan. This is plan Z in case things go bad. I would imagine like, hey, we're not going to do this unless we absolutely have to.
Okay.
Alternative. You would probably know this. Why does the distraction have to be offensive? A distraction could just be something to distract them and make them look
That's
away
true.
to give you guys a chance to attack.
Picturing the scene of a Groover where he waddles out with the celery in his butt. He's shaking
But,
around.
well, maybe, but you could just blow up blow up this tree, create an explosion to get them to turn around for a second, to give you guys a chance to aim your guns. That's all a distraction
Or
needs to
run.
be.
That's what I was thinking. What if we blow up the outhouse or something?
That's fixable. Yeah. I mean, that's
Or
fine
even
too.
just
Yeah.
up the hill, just something to get them to turn away. I'm just offering you something you
But
As a-
having him activate that's going to be the
as a
tough.
character of subject, but that's different than a targeted attack. You could light a dynamite, drop it, and walk away.
But he has to be next to me, right? Because we don't want to because he's my second.
He's not the only one who
Shoot to
knows
the
how to
side
light
and then just pull
dynamite.
it out. Okay. Just throw it.
All he needs to do is set the fuse, and he can hand you a stick of dynamite.
Mhm.
You guys don't know anything about setting a fuse on a dynamite, which is literally just cutting a string, but he knows how fast they burn. He could hand anybody a string of dynamite. You could throw one from the top of it depends on, or a firework. There are different options for distraction. I just want to figure out what you guys are trying to do.
I'm thinking, because if we needed a distraction, it would probably need to be on short notice, right? So I don't know if we would be able to light a fuse from that point. Timing that feels like it
Well,
would be.
I would like to say that Jacques does have 3 fireworks left. I would like to say that he didn't use all of them.
Okay.
So he does have some handy.
You shoot off a firework from the graveyard, and it spirals into the church tower, and just explodes.
I will allow you one,
Okay, that works too. Okay.
because it wasn't discussed at the time of making. I'll let you
Okay.
have one firework.
Okay. One's all we need, boys.
And you only can use it because it wasn't discussed previously, you can only use it for this.
Oh, okay. All right. That's totally fair.
I want to go back to the idea of you blowing up the entire graveyard because that sounds fucking metal as shit.
It does.
Listen, if you guys can come up with a good enough cover story, I mean,
Is the
Jacques
is
does
the
not
idea to
care.
Burn Black Horse to the ground. Is
Yeah.
that the idea?
So here's what I'm thinking.
That's another thing. We don't want to blow up any other evidence that might be in this graveyard.
Yeah, but what if all the other bodies start coming out of the graves, and then we can just blow them up?
Did you see the pictures that got done? I mean, come on, that was like graveyard.
Is that what we're trying to do? We're trying to recreate the
Yeah.
picture now? Is that what we're doing?
We have arrived at
Oh shit, let's go.
the actual
I mean,
picture.
like I
It
said,
happened. This is happening during the daytime. I assumed it would happen at night.
I mean, listen, if you guys are fine with it, you guys want to do what's best for the town. I'm helping you guys do that. So if you guys are like, hey,
Let's
blow up the
break the graveyard to
fine.
explode.
Are
and
you
like
two
all the others.
Christian men?
Yes.
Your characters, not your.
Probably not. I probably don't believe in God anymore after the shit I saw.
I mean, in the past of this, you said you go to church.
Yeah, I do it to
Okay,
practice,
sure,
you know.
fair enough. But that would probably affect your willingness to blow up a graveyard.
Well, I'm seeing the dead walk, so
Sure, I'm just saying that religion is a very important thing in this time period.
Right.
So, if your character has lost faith, fair enough. But blowing up a graveyard is kind of a big deal. It's not like
Yeah, I guess we don't want
we
to
don't care so much nowadays. We're like they're dead, but like
Alright, I'm
in
not
this
gonna-
time period,
I'm not
people-
going to do it to piss anyone off. Alright, let's just have our stories. You're in the tower, I'm in the duel, and then you still get the stick of dynamite ready. Let's just go back to that plan. Is that fair?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I could rig one up to a tree and, detonate it if we need a distraction.
Yeah, but
If we need one.
activating that's going to be a little, I don't know how you're going to activate it, then you're just down to stick dynamite. Maybe you just have one ready in your hand, in case.
Okay.
You could also light a long fuse.
True.
But the problem with that plan is that if you're
Say
in
it
the,
works out.
if you're in the graveyard talking, being the second, and let's say you light a long fuse in advance, that fuse is going off.
All right.
Like it's happening
Yeah.
at a set time.
Yeah.
Can you calculate, how long we have,
Yes.
the fuse will take? Because we take 10 paces in a duel, right?
That's more of like a colonial times thing. You usually take places,
Uh-huh.
and somebody actually signals draw.
Okay.
They leave that out of the movies. Nobody actually
So who would be
signals
signaling draw for us?
One of the seconds.
Gotcha.
And it's actually usually customary to have a doctor on hand in a duel.
Oh, I know.
But
I know.
they probably aren't gonna. Not in this
Well,
one.
if we need a distraction, why don't? If you're gonna be up in the tower, why don't you just?
Yeah, that's what I'm
toss
gonna
it
say. You
back?
can light the fuse.
Yeah.
Or you could just shoot your gun and just aim for a rock or
Nah,
something.
I mean,
Aim for something
we don't
else.
want people to look up at him. He's what we wanted the distraction for. So
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I think what we do is you light the fuse
Well,
up.
let's not dismiss it out of hand. In a gunfights happen. This is all happening in 6-second time frames.
Mhm.
Looking up at the tower gives you plenty of time to make a move.
That's true because you're still a distance away. They're not gonna. You've got
I
time to get
can-
away if they started coming towards you.
Yeah, I can shoot the firework from the tower. If you want to use the firework.
Ooh, that's not a bad
If
idea.
I put it in a tree, would that
Again,
work?
need an igniter, but it can
All
work.
right.
Well, no. What if you just
need to make
I
something?
have matches.
no? He just has the firework in the tower.
And they
Yeah,
throw
launch
it.
it.
You could also shoot. It could work that way, as long as you guys have some way to light the ignition. It will
Yeah,
go.
I think you're gonna have
Yeah,
the firework in the
I
tower.
have does
a
matches.
match will work.
Yeah, I have matches.
Yeah, that would
So
work.
yeah, you could light it and throw it in the opposite direction. So they'll just they won't look necessarily towards the church, but
Because I figure we should keep the dynamite in case we need
Yes.
like wave clear.
yeah,
Basically.
no, yeah,
And
absolutely.
then
I don't want to
You
use
got
it
ray
lightly.
gun. Pick me up.
I don't want to use it lightly because it's A bitch and a half to me.
And we can still blow up the graveyard.
Yeah.
We just don't have to set up the trap.
Yeah, so that's
Do that recreation.
So you have your dynamite. You're my second. You have dynamite in your hand.
I've also got knives and stuff.
Yes, but
No.
dynamite is like the only thing that you're good for.
You know, if I throw it at close range, it'll attack. It'll hit us too, right?
Then don't do that.
Just
Throw it like a big boy. Come on,
But if they're close to us, I can't use it.
take one for the team. Dead come
Are
back
you
to
gonna
life.
take one for
You're
the
fine.
team?
I have one.
I mean, I suppose we
I
could
did.
come
I paid
back.
my dues.
So if you die and you come back with 2 arms or 1? How's that work?
I think we had that answered because in Clint's clone.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Clint's
Yeah, it had one
clone
arm.
had 1 arm. Yeah, I guess that's true.
So
Okay, yeah. Sorry, it's a little side thing, but yeah, okay, yeah, that's cool.
So you're my second. You're there. You're gonna be in the tower with picking a good shot, and you're going
and the firework.
and with the firework.
Yeah.
The signal, I guess, will be
You know what? How about we talk about this over break?
yeah.
We'll take a break, give our audience some time, and then we'll discuss.
Sounds good.
Justin, you need me to do an outro?
Yes, an outro, and you can do an intro for the next episode too.
I'll do. Yeah, okay.
Can you please, when doing this episode, like we're talking and it slowly fades to black and like gets quieter, and then he comes in here and is like, "We'll let them figure that shit out."
It gets like muffled, like.
Yeah, we're in the back. We're still talking as you're going on here.
I need to piss like a racehorse, so we're gonna take a break now, and I'll
Okay.
do that when we come back.
Sure.
Thank you guys for your patience. We'll figure this shit out over break. Enjoy your bathroom break, get a drink, and we'll see you guys in a minute. Oh God, how does it work? I forgot how it works. Sean, help.
Probably just press the off button.
Yeah, you probably do.
We're gonna be caught in an explosion.
Well, that's where. But you, I mean, just have to just run away. All right. So,
I mean, how strong is dynamite? Really?
Dynamite is very strong. Don't you remember when it blew the card
it's
up?
not that.
You remember when it blew the card up? You know how many people that showed in the blast range?
There, who?
Thank you for joining
didn't
us
kill
for
anyone.
tonight's
That was the
episode
Thunder.
of
That was
Dice
just-
and
No,
Magic.
the Thunder killed one person.
Our
We can wait for
friends here
Cletus
are
to
going
get
to
back.
continue to discuss their
I mean,
plans
listen, if
how
you want to
best
wait for
to
Cletus,
deal
go
with
ahead.
the
But I can
I
guarantee
still think
you.
you're
We hope you'll join us
I
next
guarantee his pen will
time.
be school as mine.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate your
All right, you know
viewership.
what? That may be true. I mean,
Good night.
What you gotta do?
See you.
Whatever. Let's just go back to what he was saying with the fire.
Yeah. So you know.
So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do the intro, and then after I do the intro, set it up where someone, Justin, say to them, be like, be like, you see what I'm saying? And then one of you guys be like, that's the plan.
Right, got it.
It's like the conversation that's going.
Okay.
Alright, it's going to be focusing on you, right?
Yeah, and then I'm going to set it over. Wait for me to set the camera over.
Gotcha.
So that
Okay.
that'll be easier for Justin and for editing.
Justin's just like, I am very uncomfortable with this.
Yeah, that would be perfect. In the last episode of Dyson Men, the posse, now faced with the impending duel with the undead Yonder brothers that they discovered had escaped from their graves at the church, have extensively discussed their plans of how to deal with this situation. We rejoin them now.
Guys, I don't know about this. This plan is making me real uncomfortable.
I think we got it.
I think it's gonna be.
I think we're good. We all talked it out. We got all the hiccups plus. Let's just go ahead with it, alright?
We've done this plenty of
Okay,
times before.
alright, but if they don't die when you shoot them, fine, alright. I don't want to say I told you so, but fine, okay.
Let's go.
There's only one way to find out.
True, yeah, you're right.
So,
Okay.
we resume after having extensively discussed the plan at the church graveyard. Oh god, I don't want to say it. What's the plan?
No, so we're going to go back because it's tomorrow noon, right?
It is tomorrow at noon. However, a question, Duncan.
Yes.
Do you think you could successfully sneak up there tomorrow, or do you think you would need to spend the night there?
Well, sorry, he wouldn't have to sneak up there if the Reverend's gonna get everybody gone, right?
Yeah,
From
but
the area?
if your opponents see you,
Oh,
that's
that's
not very
true.
good sneaking, is it?
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
the duel's at noon, right?
You're trusting it up to a dice roll at that point. You have to sneak past them to get into the church. You don't know where they're going to be.
True.
So you say you want to wait here?
I'll sleep up in the. It's not like super cold out, right?
I mean, you can sleep in the church too, right?
No, it's spring currently. It's April.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And the church has food, stuff, and rations you can have, right? I would imagine. Like,
No, well, you guys could set them up. I'm just asking if you want to post there.
that's a good idea.
There's also something like your character is the best shooter of the group.
Mm-hmm.
You're a cavalry sharpshooter. You're used to posting up in
Yeah,
spots.
it's not like a big deal to camp up in like a tower for
Yeah.
a night.
A tower's probably better than most of the spots you did.
Yeah,
during
been in the
war.
thick of
Doing that, if we get there and arrive at the time they say, they're probably least likely that believe that he's going to be there. So that's probably going to be good to like get him like off his guard for another sniper.
Maybe.
All right, someone else is up there too.
You're up there with Andrew. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you again.
All right,
The sheriff's up there.
Where is the sheriff?
See, I didn't really leave town.
He's like living up there. He's actually homeless. He's like dirty.
What's the combination again? All right, I think we're good. All right, so you're gonna put up there.
So I'll
We're gonna
get
give
there.
you the firework.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we give it to you. We give you some rations that we have, some water,
Yeah, don't die up there on us.
and we're gonna head back to the town. And we're gonna say we're gonna be here at noon tomorrow. Okay?
All right, bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Well, is there anything you guys need to do in the meantime, or do you want to skip to?
No, let's just skip
events
to it.
occur?
I'm like, yep. Let's just skip to the next big event.
Everyone's all stocked
let's-
up on
Sure.
items.
All right then. Dale and Cletus heroically agree to stay behind and keep the town safe.
Fair enough.
Someone has to.
Somebody
Yeah.
Someone has to
Yeah.
because it's undefended.
heroically.
And who better than them
There's like
Many.
this session?
trumpets in the background of like as they give their heroic speech of like, we know that you guys are going into the fire, but somebody has to carry on the legacy.
Cletus is drinking.
So you guys ride towards the church. Now,
Da-da-da-da.
is there anything that you guys want to discuss on the ride too before I rewind to what Duncan observes.
So what's the plan again?
That is the plan, Clint. There never was a plan.
Got it. That's what I thought. I wasn't listening the whole time, so I was thinking about something else.
The information that
Yeah,
we're
me
going
too.
to give you is that we believe that Bayou Vermilion is the company that's behind their resurrection. But I'd like to ask them a few questions myself.
Yep, we're gonna ask questions first. Remember that. All right. And I think we'll be fine.
I hope you're right.
I hope Duncan's not dead.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
What? I'd like you to roll notice for me. Now, this notice is for several hours of time.
doubles.
5.
5, that is a success. I would also like you to roll stealth for me.
Oh, thank God.
11.
11. Alright. Around like 7 in the morning. It's not comfortable up here in the tower. You are exposed to the elements, even though you have a blanket and rations. And you've kept your eye trained in the scope, as you're trained to do. You eventually see, walking from the back by this big tree, several figures moving towards the graveyard. One of them walks with purpose. The other two kind of, interestingly enough, leap around like children playing, not have any necessary direct path or goal. They're jumping, they're literally falling over and rolling in the ground, and then they get up and, jump over to the next thing, and the other person, they're literally just following in the path of the other person. As they approach, even when the scope is difficult to see, but as they get towards the graveyard, the features come out. It is definitely Atticus and his brothers. Atticus is the one walking with purpose. The two brothers are behaving childlike, like toddlers. At one point, you actually see, as they move towards, Atticus stops and turns around and strikes one of the brothers, who falls down and rolls on the ground, literally just rolling around. And Atticus stands there shouting. You can hear the shouting, but you can't make out the words, before he turns around and stops towards the graveyard. Climbs over the fence and goes and stares at the grave that you guys filled back in. Probably for a good 30 minutes he stares at the grave. Not like fixedly, he paces a bit and thinks. And the other two continue to cavort and they throw dirt in the air. They're literally not acting like adults.
Yeah, doing their own thing, just going crazy.
And several times he turns around and shouts at them. And they stop for a minute and then go back to whatever the fuck they were doing.
Would that be weird to you? Like, would you saying
It would be extremely weird from
Yeah.
what you've seen from the two brothers in the past.
Interesting.
But they're too far away for you to make out more than the fact that they're talking. You can hear the fact that they're talking and like hoots and hollers, but no words. You're too far away for words.
Gotcha.
Eventually, you do see the horses of Clint and Jacques as it approaches you. So, why don't I show us the battle map and set up our characters? Which horse was yours?
The better one.
Yeah. Is it this one?
Yeah.
Are you just saying it?
Yeah. Let's see.
You guys all chose very similar colored horses.
I got the yellow one, right?
You had this one, right? Or did you have?
Well, there's a beige,
You have
a
this one?
gold, and a tan.
I don't think you had this one. I think that you had this one.
I think that was mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had this one then.
You know, I never got a horse. Should I
You
get a
don't have
horse?
horse, but I will say that you are riding Duncan's for the purposes
Yep.
of this. So you
Does
guys
he
are-
have-
the road
yeah.
is down this way.
So me and George are cool.
I was gonna say, does he have to like skill check to ride George? Or
Yeah.
is Jacques chill enough to?
Yeah, you gotta roll.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Go ahead and roll riding for her.
Riding and riding is different from driving, right?
It is very different.
Okay.
Does the horse have wheels?
What's riding? Or what's the dice for that?
It would be D4 minus 2.
D4 minus 2. Alright, work with me, George.
Dead 2 ones? Alright, that's a crit fail.
I guess I'm fucking walking!
You are walking behind her. Which is time.
Damn,
You
George is just like,
Yeah,
fuck
George
you,
is still
Jacques!
walking.
You are walking beside him as the horse is tied behind him.
Oh my god. Wait, so George still came with us?
Yes.
He just will not be riding.
That's so funny.
That's awesome.
Having a little bit of disagreement.
Oh my god,
Just
okay.
find my minis, I'm sorry.
That's so your
I thought I
horse.
had a preset, but apparently I did not.
Oh wow. Ah,
This is a D20.
Actually, there's only 19 on there. I can't find the 20.
There's 20 right there. Yeah, dude.
How'd you do
Yeah,
that?
dude.
all this time he was rolling a D19.
I'm a mind freak. Chris Angel,
I
mind
still
freak.
think about, what is it, The Legend of Quizzuti?
Mind
Where
freak.
he goes and like he rubs the towel so hard that he erases
Oh
it.
yeah, he changes the thing.
I love it. I love that manga so much.
Yeah, that's one of the best. Oh.
So I'm going to turn around this way for our audience to get a full 360, and then so you guys can.
It's actually really good right there. Keep it
there.
right there. That's perfect.
Yeah.
But I'm also going to show it to you guys, so I'll come back. Those are the Yonda brothers.
Alright.
Atticus is obviously the one that's super different.
Yeah.
Some of those are painted by me, others are not. The good one is painted not by me. I'm a bad painter.
This is so pretty good.
Yeah, man.
It's still going.
So,
It's still going.
it's alright, we're switched off. What's the plan in the meantime, gentlemen? You've seen your locations?
No, I guess we'll head towards him, right?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. They spot you as you approach. At which point you see Duncan, you're watching the other two brothers sober up, essentially.
Sid, you look really cool leaning over. Look at that shot of him right there.
But all dramatic.
So what do you guys do with your horses?
Real quick, I just want to stop real quick and I want to acknowledge everyone. I think we got our first bot in our chat.
I love that for us.
Oh,
hell
we're doing it, guys.
I love that.
We have
for
a first
us.
comment. Here,
We've arrived.
Hi, I want to offer promotion of your channel. Viewers, followers, views, chat bots.
Wow.
Keep going.
Wow, that's
Dogehype.com.
Dogehype.
That's
Shout out to Dogehype.
it's not period com. It says Doge hype the dot spelled out com.
I had the second pass the filter.
Thank you,
That's great.
guys.
That's
We're on our way. All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
We're gonna make it. I
First
think we're
and
gonna
fifth.
make
Quite the
it.
stepping stone. Yes, absolutely.
All right. Let's continue on though. All right.
Yeah,
so
we can't continue to talk about Dogehype.com.
Let's
Promo code DICE.
Okay, so onward.
all right. So I'm gonna get off my horse.
Okay.
I'm going to step around my borrowed horse.
And I'm gonna look towards Atticus. I'm gonna notice and like see what his demeanor is.
Where are you stashing the horses?
I'm probably by a tree over by
Okay.
the bar of the bar.
This tree?
Yes.
Okay.
And I wanna, as I'm walking up, I want to look at the demeanor of Atticus and the other two also.
Go ahead. Anything you two want to roll?
I'd like to roll notice. I'd like to observe what they look like.
Yeah, sure.
That too.
3.
3. It is the man who was there at the office.
6
6.
with 1 raise, if that means anything.
No, 6 isn't a raise.
6 is not
Oh,
a raise.
okay. I was just saying.
8 is a raise, but it is
Okay,
a success. You notice from the two, you've seen Atticus. Aaron is of a similar state. You can only really tell he's dead because of the fact that he's looks extremely dehydrated. Skin is pale. The other brother, Andrew, who you have not seen, is a zombie. Part of the flesh is decayed off the face. You can see the jaw bone inside. There's an eye in the socket, but it's milky white. The skin is essentially mummified onto the body. He is a zombie.
Damn.
I'm gonna look around the area.
Okay, he's just taking a general.
Yeah. That's the 5.
5. You do not see anyone else. No other immediate threats.
Hello, Atticus. Aaron. Andrew.
You shout out, or do you send in your second?
Oh, right. I should probably send in the second. So yeah, that's procedure. I probably follow procedure.
That's
right?
procedure, yes.
So I'm gonna send in my second. Yeah. Send in you. It's like, go get him, Tiger.
Alright, I'll walk up to him. Afternoon!
So you would meet halfway.
Yeah.
Generally accepted procedure, which they would have briefed you on, is to only speak to the second.
Okay. So who's their second?
Aaron is the second,
Okay.
who shambles forward, like, and then like just kind of stands there, hands down.
Afternoon, Aaron. Is it? I look back at Clint. I'm like,
Clint's like, yeah, do good.
I put on my thumb up attachment. I'm like,
I look back at Aaron and I say, can you communicate with me?
I can talk. Is that what you want? You want me to talk?
Well, yes, I'd like to have a conversation.
Oh, we didn't come here for conversation. We didn't come here for conversation. Did we come here for conversation? Over the shoulder, Atticus screams, Fucking control yourself. Because we came here to talk. What do you want to talk about?
Well, and I speak loud so Atticus can hear me, because I
Okay.
feel like I'm not really going to get anywhere with this guy, but I say, well, it seems we've come upon some information that might be beneficial to the questions Atticus had for us when we met a couple nights ago.
So you're kind of looking at Atticus, you say this,
Yeah.
and Aaron moves his head in the way.
Mhm.
Like, actually, like, sharply, like, unnaturally, like,
Mhm.
like
His head stay on his shoulders
It
and
does,
topple
yeah.
off.
but like the jaw kind of goes slack. Questions. Oh, there's always questions. Live, folks always have questions.
This may be true, but your brother was seeking answers that we believe we now have.
He says they've got answers.
Can I really? I want to do a notice check. I want to see if I can hear the shit that's going on.
Oh, he's talking loudly. You don't need to roll
I'm like,
notice.
fuck.
It's not. Doesn't sound like Aaron at all. It's his voice, but it just doesn't sound like him at all. Atticus shouts out, "What answers?"
We believe we know who might be pulling your strings from behind, so to speak. Who was responsible for bringing you and your brothers apparently back?
The other brother starts laughing like a hyena as well. They think they know! They think they know! They think they know! They literally start dancing in circles. Atticus draws a gun and fires it into Aaron's back. Falls down on the ground.
Is he dead? Just like dead,
Probably.
dead, or?
He then flips over, looks up at you, and starts laughing and giggling and rolling around.
You got this, bro. You got this.
I look over at Atticus. I'm like, I thought we were going to construct this as a regular duel. What is going on here? What is this?
the fuck I'm working with here?
Yes, unfortunately.
You got answers. Spill them. And he starts to move forward towards you.
We believe that the company behind your resurrection is a railway company known as Bayou Vermilion.
Never heard of him. He bodily picks up Aaron and throws him aside. Aaron cracks his head into like a stone tombstone.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh! He
He's
like
here right
plays
now.
dead again and like waits for somebody to notice. Atticus doesn't even look at him.
That's to be expected. Bayou Vermilion is a shadow railroad company. Likes to keep things under wraps, but their way of getting workers to work for them is resurrecting people from the dead.
Roll persuasion.
Ooh, okay. 9.
Two questions. What do you want with me? Oh, sorry. What do they want with me?
Well, if I had to guess, you are a pretty prominent known figure in this area. People know your face, people certainly know your name, and people are aware of your skills, what you can do in this area. If I had to assume a reason for them resurrecting you specifically, is that you're a threat to the town, and you could be quite useful to taking over the town. In their honor.
Second question.
You know this. How? We spoke to a woman here in town known as Victoria Rose Hardcore. She seems to have a lot of information on Bayou Vermilion, among other things, and she divulged this information to us that perhaps they might be a company that would be worth looking into as far as resurrecting people from the dead. So, you're saying I should talk to her instead of you? What I'm saying is that she would have more information than we were able to get from her. She's got more information. Perhaps what you're looking for. Send the deputy and let's be done. Okay. Let me go get him.
He starts to walk away. As you start to walk away,
And boy. Once he and his friend are dead, I'm gonna kill everyone in this town. So I suggest you make yourself scarce.
he turns around and walks back to the spot he was standing in.
Okay, I walk back towards Clint. Well, told him what he wanted to know. He's ready for his duel. How do we proceed?
Load up the gun. Took arm away.
It's like a shotgun.
Yeah. I'm coming up. Go. The fuck's wrong with these two?
Fuck if I know. They're more useless now than they were when they was alive. We doing this shit or we talking? You and I know each other a long time. There ain't nothing left to talk about. Let's fucking end this.
This what you really want?
Yeah.
Alright. You're shell the former man you once were. So I'll do you a favor and put you down.
Where's the other one?
What other one?
Starts backing up, looking around.
What are you talking about?
You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Where's the other one?
We had to leave some people back at the sheriff's office.
Go ahead, roll persuasion.
Four.
Fair enough. You'll be dead soon.
So we're gonna do a duel.
Sound looks like it.
Uh-oh.
Let me bring out the rules for duels just to make sure that I'm doing it right.
It's time to
It has been a
I
while since we've done
Summon
one.
the summoned skull!
We haven't done a duel since session 0, which was before the stream.
Oh wow. Jeez.
Duel win, paid 47.
You got this.
Yeah, we believe in you. Believe in the heart of the gun.
Cause like, you know, we have the plan, but like, I'm stubborn, I'm like, I'm gonna fuck this guy up.
Yeah, exactly.
Stubborn right there, because like, you know, if I pussy out, I'm gonna live with myself.
It's your pride on the line.
My pride's on the line now. Stubborn, man.
Clint is not a man who would.
I'm
like,
stubborn,
take that
man.
stuff
Like,
on
you
the
know,
chin.
Justin made sense.
Yeah.
You know, just blow them all up. You know, all ambush them, but I'm stubborn, man. I'm like, you know, fuck this guy.
Is your revolver a double or single action?
My gun?
Yes. Your gun arm. Oh, your gun arm is a single action.
Yes.
Okay.
I bang it. I got it. Bang it on mine.
Okay. So, first, Everyone is dealt an action card, including you two. You don't have to use it, but you are dealt. So, let's put some more fitting duel music on, huh?
Sure.
I'm going to shuffle the cards.
I'm getting a bellyache. So nervous.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Currentles.
Yeah. That's what I'm up in the tower eating Big Mac.
Hey, you guys know the McRib is back?
Just stress eating.
Pretty sure they had the McRib back in this time
It
period
did.
too.
It was actually invented in
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't it invented around this time?
1871.
They invented them all then, and they just kept them like act
The
like.
year this is taking place, weirdly enough.
Wait a minute.
Unfortunately, it was invented in the Confederacy, so it is racist. We have to remove the statues of the McRib. Alright, I've cut the deck. We're ready to go.
All right.
I want to be dealt first.
So, on the first and second round, got an action card. They can perform most actions.
Set match over there.
Bro, are you a Jedi? How are you moving that?
Okay, so there are 3 rounds to a duel. 2 of them are prep rounds. So I'm going to deal cards to all of you. These are the prep rounds. Who wants to be dealt first?
Me.
You want the first card.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do this way, and then the Honor Brothers.
Sure.
Sure. Okay.
Yes, let's fucking go. Oh, you
Oh,
fucking
Oh,
go.
Okay.
Fuck me, I suck.
Oh.
Soon as you take your turn, I shuffle the deck. This is a prep round. Now, this is technically combat. You can do anything you want. Or you can prepare. So for a visual standpoint, both Duncan and Atticus have taken their places for the duel. Both hands, guns down. This is not the draw yet. The draw will happen on phase 3. King of Diamonds, highest initiative.
I would like
You can
to
take your turn at any time. You can interrupt anybody. And you get a +2 to all actions on your turn.
Oh, I wish I had this on like the last phase. That would have been so good.
I would like to, I guess I'd like to get further away, but I want to be close enough. Also like to prepare a knife to be thrown, preferably at, if I can reach it, if I can hit the target, Atticus's hand, if need be.
So, if necessary, to intervene.
Yes.
Okay. So
Um,
you're prepping a knife,
mhm.
but you're not. Also, you could take the aim action,
Okay.
but I'm gonna need you to roll stealth.
Okay.
And you said you wanted to move out.
Yeah, I wanted to move further back.
Oh, to outside the.
I mean, if I could, as long as I can still
There's
be
a
in
fence
range.
there.
All right, I'll So his brothers aren't armed. I guess they're too weird to have
Oh,
with guns
they've
or
got
whatever.
guns. They're just not holding them.
Okay. All right, I guess I'll stay.
Atticus
more
himself is
that.
holding a double. That has a slung in under the arm a double barrel shotgun.
Okay. Can I get behind Clint?
Yeah, sure.
By the entrance? Wait a minute, you're shooting guns. I don't want to move there. Stay where I'm at.
Okay, roll
Yeah.
stealth.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's
You
do
roll
that.
stealth and take the aim action if you want to.
Okay.
That means you forfeit the rest of your turn to get a +4 to the first throwing or shooting you take.
Okay. Fantastic. 5.
5, okay, that is a success. That takes us to the Queen of Hearts.
Oh.
The brothers. That takes us to the Ten of Diamonds.
Wait, so you're not gonna tell us what they did?
I can tell you what they do.
Okay.
I want
You could
to.
attempt to test him if you want.
What's that mean?
You could attempt some sort of skill check to shake him. Because you two are standing ready to duel.
Because I want to take the aim action for his head to help me do that with my gun, if I can do it.
So that would have to happen next
Okay.
turn if you wanted to.
So I'll do that next turn. For this, I want to do some intimidation.
Go ahead. What do you say to intimidate him?
I've watched your brothers die, and I've already killed you. I've done these duels before. I don't give a shit how many times you get back up, I'm putting you down every single time.
Roll intimidation. I'm gonna spend a Benny.
8. I'm gonna spend a Benny.
Okay.
Oh,
I get that Benny.
Fuck!
Unfortunately, he is not intimidated. But that was kind of cool. So you say that to him, and because I spent the Benny, I'll say it this way: there's a moment where he falters, but then you see him steel himself, and the hand flexes over the gun, and you do the same. You sort of square the shoulders to show him you mean business, but he doesn't back down again. There's a silent duel, body language duel that's happening.
Gotcha.
While it almost worked,
Damn.
he is going to take his turn to attempt to intimidate you. You know, last time, we was both heart pumping flesh and blood. I think it might be different. And I don't think there's a guarantee you coming back. Go ahead and roll spirit against his intimidation.
I have 5.
He got a 6.
I spend a Benny.
what does it affect?
He gets to decide whether you are distracted or vulnerable. He gets to apply a status condition.
I don't want that. I don't want that. Oh, Benny, come on, let's go.
I will also spend it on me to reroll.
Go.
God.
Oh, fuck off. Get
Ooh.
fucked. 15.
I only rolled a 4. You are not affected.
That could have been bad.
Yeah.
That was cool. A cool moment, though.
Damn.
It is your turn. There are no turns left to take. What do you want to do? You have a +2 to any action you take.
So,
After this, the deck will be reshuffled because the Joker has been spent.
these fireworks, are they the kind that shoot off when you light them, or
They are not bottle
rather than they like?
rockets. They're more like cherry bombs.
Okay.
I will say he used all the bottle rockets he had.
Okay. Oh, this is tough because I know the plan is to use the fireworks for the distraction, but I'm like so worried to like take my eyes off them.
I mean, you can just. Oh yeah, just shoot 'em.
There's 2 rounds left after this. There's another one of these rounds. The duel happens on the 3rd round, and I should note, I need to tell you guys this. Duels do not use wounds. It's whoever wins the duel decides who lives or dies.
Oh God. I'm not in the duel, so how does that work?
That it would
for
become a
me?
combat encounter if
Okay.
it came out. It is the 2 duelists.
Okay, gotcha.
I should have specified that before.
I'm fine. I got this. You know.
I have faith in you.
I'm just saying because you have the Joker right now.
Yeah,
so you have,
I know.
this is a big benefit.
I'm just trying to think of what I can do with it.
You could aim, sacrifice this turn, and I would say that I would allow it to be that you can keep the +2 for the aim.
Okay.
So that
Does
would,
aim already give a
that
+2?
would, that would make it a +8 with your scope included.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay.
Shuffle time.
I'm gonna shuffle. Justin,
I only have one
you're
banana,
gonna have
I guess
to
it's
edit
two
this, but I'm gonna piss myself.
Yeah,
So
go
I'll
ahead,
be
yeah,
right
that's fine.
back. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, you're fine.
And Atticus
You got this,
pissed
man.
himself, and we took the opportunity and took him out.
I got you covered. Don't worry.
No, we're good. I have a feeling you're gonna you're gonna shoot him if anything goes wrong. You know.
Yeah, the best laid plan.
We both-
best laid plans. Something.
Yeah, you're gonna say
Of
like.
mice and men.
I really don't think that.
I think that
his
we're
brother's
both
gonna
just gonna
be
shoot him
much
in the
of a
head.
threat.
That'd be cool if we both shot and the bullets kind of intertwined and they both.
Oh,
They
like,
both-
like
they
an
go through
anime
and they
thing
just,
where they
like-
kind of just spiral
They
into one beam.
kiss
Yeah.
and they just
Yeah.
Or what if we shoot and they're both going ahead, but they a ping.
Yeah.
No, but
they hit in the middle of his head and then they ricochet and they kill the 2 brothers.
Oh my god, that'd be fucking awesome. Oh, it's a shame that they're so dumb that I don't think they're a threat.
Yeah. Oh, I think they're a threat.
I am so sorry, guys.
Oh, don't worry about it. You're good.
Once I break the seal, it's game over. Alright, reshuffling. And then we move on to round 2 of the
I
duel.
want to be dealt first again.
Do it.
The
Oh,
other
you don't have
Joker
a
was at the bottom of the deck.
Oh, wow.
That means that when you cut it, that they were very close to each other. Right?
Probably, yeah.
Awesome.
I use the same deck for all combat encounters. I have 3 decks that I use for different things. The combat deck. I don't know, it's like the poetic justice thing.
Yeah.
No, I love these parts. These are my favorite parts.
So I could be fucking dead
Sure, dude. I got you.
if I was a bitch.
Yeah, if you lost,
Yeah,
but
suck
you're
you
not.
Listen, all we gotta do is figure out how to bring it back, because clearly it's possible.
Yeah.
It could be done.
Mhm.
I mean, as far as we know.
I don't
Just
think
call.
it's
I'll call my
anything
brother and be like, "Hey, man, listen.
Yeah, hey,
You can do me a solid."
Just don't miss.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Long time no see. Alright. We're ready for the next round. Who's being dealt first?
Me. Oh, I got a 0. Fuck. Oh, wait, that's a queen. Oh, thank God.
6 of diamonds.
You can leave it?
Yeah, you
no,
can. You can. It's a 7, I believe.
Oh, yeah, it has to be greater than 6. Okay, yeah. I'll reroll.
Well,
Alright, that's fine.
You stole his card then, at least.
Oh, cool.
King of Diamonds. That's Atticus.
It's ominous.
You look in his eyes. There's a moment of conflict in his eyes before. There's almost like, you know when you shine a light over someone's eyes, there's like that brief like sheen. Instead of the milky white eyes of a dead man, the pupils turn violent bright red, like a burning coal. That ends his turn.
You said a moment of conflict. Like,
A moment of, in the face and eyes, a moment of conflict occurs.
and then they turn red?
And then they turn a burning red, like Superman heat vision.
Gotcha.
And then it is your turn.
I'm gonna aim for the head.
Aiming, okay? So, aim gives you a +4. Aiming for the head, a called shot gives you a -4.
They
So
cancel
it
each other
is a cancel out. However, that means you just roll. There's no canceled out
Gotcha.
for this. So, it is a good maneuver.
Yep.
That takes us to Duncan.
You're
You
gonna
could also take your turn to aim if you wanted
for
to.
the head, right?
Now, if you don't take your shot now, you lose the Joker benefit.
The Joker benefit was +2.
2, which took it from +6 to +8. However, if you aim again, it's +6. Because of your scope on your rifle.
Okay.
It gives you an additional +2 when you take the aim action. Unless you want to do something else.
I'll take the aim action.
Okay.
I'll aim at his head as well.
You're also aiming at his head.
Yeah.
So that would give you
+2.
a plus.
Because it's a +6, so then -4.
There's a rule about aiming that you can get a +2 if you don't go in the negative.
Is there any high ground bonus?
We're gonna put it at a +2.
Okay.
Oh, you're
Just
saying it
because I
should be a +4 is what you're
I'm
saying.
saying it might be, but I don't know the rules well enough. So I'm gonna play it safe and just put it at a +2.
Is there any bonus for elevation?
There is not.
Okay.
It is your turn, Jock.
Is it? Okay.
You could do the same. You could just aim.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Are you also aiming for the head?
No, I'm still gonna aim for the hand.
Aim for the hand? Okay.
Yeah.
Hand is only a -2. So
Okay.
instead of having it cancel out, it is still a +2 for you.
Okay.
It is a +2 for you. It's a straight roll for you.
This is it. Deal me first, Daddy.
The brothers take their turn.
I thought that was my card.
You don't know what happened.
It's
You
like-
want to be dealt first?
Yeah.
How fortuitous.
Damn!
Yeah.
Where's where it's at? It's like going like this to me.
You stop time.
John,
Reroll. Okay.
9 of hearts. 7 of hearts. Would you get +2 to any action you take? This is the combat round.
Mm-hmm.
So.
What's up?
I'm just reading to make sure I do it correctly.
I got one Betty. +2.
I have 1 Benny as well.
I did it wrong.
What?
We're going to continue with this as I have done it.
Okay, I just want to know what should have happened.
I should have dealt you this card the first round.
Oh,
And
okay.
then we kept it face down and revealed it.
It
However,
doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything.
I don't think it changes much.
Yeah.
So we'll do it this way. You still have the Joker. You can still do it whenever you want. I think it's for drama.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's done that way.
I gotcha. It doesn't matter, but it's still the same outcome.
Yes. So. It is the time of draw.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Joker. You can act at any time.
Mm-hmm.
Knight of Hearts is first. real low initiatives all around.
Yeah. Is there any way I can?
You can hold and attempt to interrupt.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
But
a.
that
a
adds
break.
a die roll. You roll initiative. You roll agility against their agility when it comes to when you want to interrupt them. If
Okay.
you fail, you just lose your turn.
I think I'll do that.
So you're on hold. So you're on hold with a +2
Yeah. Okay.
for a headshot.
Mhm.
That's what you were aiming for.
Yeah.
Okay. The brothers are also on hold. They had a 9 of clubs. They're waiting to see what happens.
Me too. Waiting to see what happens.
You're holding?
Yeah.
It's his turn.
It is.
With 2 of spades.
And then I'm gonna interrupt this bitch.
With a +2.
I'm gonna go. Waiting
Now, that means that you take your turn. I just want to let you know how it works, but I want you to describe what happens.
here. And I'm gonna roll to see if it hits.
Yes, but this means that it's his turn.
Mhm.
But you get to stop his turn.
Right.
His turn continues after yours.
Okay.
So if he's still standing,
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if I miss, I'm fucking done anyway. I'm
so
done,
let's go for it.
All right.
No,
So
so
jumping
describe
in.
to us what happens.
So I'm sitting in there like I'm like twitching, like I'm like ready, waiting for any move, and then I see it, the faintest like finger twitch as he twitches, and in one swift motion, I bring my gun up, looking at the head, I like eyes closed, and bam, right there, point of contact, and I know if I shoot there, that's
Roll-
where I think right there.
Roll damage with an additional d6 because your action.
But no, I have to hit it. I have to hit first.
Yeah, oh yeah, you have to. Oh, sorry, yes, roll the hit, roll shooting. But you still roll an additional d6 damage because your whole card is higher than his.
Five.
5 total hits.
Okay. Now,
That's the damage of your gun plus an additional d6.
then my gun. 2d6 plus another d6, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got one?
You got this.
Can I roll a Benny if this is bad?
Yeah,
And if I get a 6, I get to re-roll it, right?
if you max the die value, you get to reroll.
10, I got all an 11.
An 11.
Got an 11 on that. Should I keep that, or I kind of...
11's pretty good.
I'm keeping 11.
Yeah. Because Max is
So-
18.
Describe to us as the bullet comes out. What's going through Clint's head? What is the action we see before the bullet impacts Atticus?
It... At the last moment, it is a feeling of sadness that, hey, I have to put you down again. It got this bad, and it just... Seeing what he's become because of what he did, I actually feel bad for him.
Okay.
And now it just is... This... He's a wild
What
animal.
was the damage?
11.
It's actually a 13 because you get plus 2.
Plus
to
2,
damage
yeah,
as
you're right.
well.
Yep, 13.
Damn.
And I just... It's like...
He is shaken.
Uh-huh.
He can take no actions.
You say you're holding your action?
So you watch as the bullet hits him square, not in the forehead, in the jaw. There's a moment where you think he's going to fall.
Oh my god, wait a minute. No. Plus 4. Head adds plus 4 damage. That is a 17. I mean, sorry, yeah, 17. 13.
Okay.
17.
Bullet hits him square through the eye. Comes out the other end. There's a moment where he thinks he's going to. You think he's going to fall, and then the other eye snaps to you,
You're holding action again.
and the gun comes up.
Can I take my action?
It is now time for held actions.
Okay.
So I want everybody to roll agility, including the brothers.
Okay. Agility? What is that?
That is your agility.
That's the top.
Oh yeah, one of the ones up top. Okay.
I have a D.
Where are my stats for
Yeah.
Walking Dead?
I just spent a penny.
Okay, let me find my stats for these monsters because they are different than Atticus. If that wasn't obvious.
Oh, there you go.
9 plus 2.
Yeah, that's 11.
Do I have a +2 as well, right? Didn't I have a +2 for something?
No.
For my aim? Or not?
Yeah, you had a +2 to hit, not for damage.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I'm sorry, guys. Just gotta
Are you
find
good?
the right-
No, you're good.
Should have been further on.
I'm gonna do it right before the Deadlands fans.
And
yell
also,
at me.
your damage is +4 if it hits.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, headshots are +4 damage. What do we roll?
I rolled 9. Or no, 11.
11.
10.
10. You guys go before the two brothers. So what do you do?
Okay. Even though I knew that the plan was to.
Oh, I have to roll for Atticus too. I'm sorry.
There you go.
1 second.
Yeah.
And he's a wild card.
Oh, this is so good.
You guys rolled above. Nah, I'm spending a Benny.
Do it. I
I'm
don't
spending
care.
one of his bennies.
Spend all your bennies.
He has his own bennies. Spending another one.
Don't listen to me. What are you doing?
No, let him use all his pennies. This is good, right?
You and him are tied. You will be going at the same time.
This is so dramatic.
Those were not DM bennies. Those
No,
were-
I.
Wait, can he
I
go? Because
understand.
isn't he shaken? Can he go? Can Atticus go because he was shaken?
That is true. He'll spend a Benny to unshake, and I cannot take. I can spend one of my bennies.
How many pennies does he have?
All the ones you gave.
Yeah, we
He
did
gets-
spend like
he
all our.
gets two.
Yeah, it's true.
I get DM bennies that you spend.
Is he like a boss character? Is that
He
why he
is
gets
a
two
boss
bennies?
character. He gets his own bennies. So he gets two bennies of his own, and then I have bennies to spend. However, I have spent one of my bennies to make this work.
Okay.
So you two will be going at the same time. I would like you to roll damage, just to see what happens.
It's +4, remember. +2 and +4, right? Or is he gonna get +2?
His weapon damage +4 for your rifle.
So it's 2d8 minus 1.
Wait, well, does he get a plus another d6 because he had a 3, right? And he had a 9.
That works for the duel. We are now in regular combat.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Because
Yeah.
isn't it still the duel too? Or
No, the duel ended at round 3. Now we are in regular combat.
I thought this was still round 3.
Yeah, but it's round 3 between the two of you. It's over now.
Okay.
Regular combat now. Those were held actions.
Okay. Oh,
We're
gotcha.
in
So you
regular
use them. I got
combat.
it. I got you.
And so, from a movie perspective, the duel ended and now chaos has arrived.
Gotcha. Okay, so gotcha. You're already using the actions. I get you now. Okay, that makes sense. 8. Roll that again. Roll that bitch again.
Oh, yeah.
4. 8 plus 7 plus 4.
Okay, so 8 plus 7
Well,
is
19.
And then plus 4 is 19.
Yeah, 19.
So I also, one of my edges is champion. So I get plus 2 damage to
And
magical
he is
stuff.
supernaturally
Okay,
evil,
supernatural.
so it would count.
So that's
What, that's 2 more d6?
21.
What's
Yeah,
this? Plus 2.
It's
Yeah,
just
21.
Plus 2 damage.
21. 21 damage.
As he raises the gun up towards you, the gunshot rings out through the other eye.
Yeah.
Falls to the ground. What are you doing?
Well, I was aimed at his hand with his gun, so
Third of the brothers, I guess?
can I
So-
redirect it? Like, how does that work?
I would say in a combat situation for gritty realism, no.
Okay.
I'm gonna say you lose your turn in this instance. However,
Alright.
the brothers are both gonna take their shots. It's their turn. And they're gonna fire. I'm sorry.
No,
Just
it's
kinda-
fine. He falls to the ground and my knife just flies right over him.
Yes. I
Okay.
think that makes the most thematic sense.
Mm.
That you guys were all acting simultaneously.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you lose one knife.
Okay.
You can always get knives are pretty easy to avoid.
Yeah.
The two brothers both draw pistols and fire at the two of you. One shot each. It's a 9 to hit on you.
Is it parry or toughness?
It is. Oh no, that's just a hit because it's a ranged weapon. That's 2 raises, so he just rolls damage. Roll a 2 on you. I'm gonna use a Benny.
Okay.
Parry
One.
is for melee.
Great.
So missed.
Cool.
And I will say I'll make a DM ruling that I can't use Benny's on ones.
Oh, okay.
So can't re-roll that. So I roll damage on you. 2d6. That's 8. What's your toughness?
4.
So you take. You are shaken and wounded.
Right.
So you watch as the one brother flings the pistol towards you and fires, but you see it coming and drop to the ground just enough to avoid it. You who were focused on the situation, you were blood focused
Right.
on Atticus. And sometimes the focus of battle can be too much. And you don't notice the brother Aaron taking aim, and you take a shot right through like the meaty, like the flank beat.
Oh, that's my good flank.
And you are wounded.
Okay.
We go into a new round of initiative. Who wants to be dealt first?
Me.
Yeah, we'll keep the order.
Let's go.
Sure.
Oh, that's not a good one. It's because I got shot in the flank. Oh, my king. Come on, Justin. That's what J stands for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, sorry. King of Clubs is first. Atticus has fallen and is not moving. However, based on your suspicions, you don't know if he's down for good. However, he's currently not a threat. But the two brothers have pulled guns and fired.
Yeah. I'm
And you
gonna.
watched Jacques' knife whiff, aiming at the same target you were. I will say that in the time that I'll say that your shot was true, and it did hit him in the hand, and like stuck him in the forearm. But like he was already shot and falling as it did.
Okay. Cool.
That's still cool.
I think that's pretty.
That'll work.
Yeah, that's pretty cool,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
I need to reload. Is that an action?
You can reload and fire as a multi-action. Is it?
Okay.
It's a single
Yeah.
shot rifle.
I think so.
So you could take another shot with a -2.
My rate of fire is 1, and then it has a 15 in parentheses.
So 15 would be the number of bullets in the magazine. You can only shoot once per action.
Okay, so you don't need to reload.
Okay, so it's not like a bold action. Okay, cool.
So
So I'm gonna shoot at.
That's what the ammo tracker was for. You have 15
Yes.
shots.
Yep. Gotcha.
Okay, so now I'm at 14. And then I'm going to shoot at.
Shoot at the stupid one.
I was gonna.
Aaron's the one that hit him.
Aaron's the one that hit him.
Yeah.
I'll shoot at Aaron.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your shot, brother.
So that's D8.
Are you taking a called shot?
Like
Or
my
just
head.
shooting?
Yes.
So this is with a -4.
Okay, but I have +2 because of scope, so it's
Scope
-2.
only works if you take the aim action. It gives you an additional +2 to the aim.
Do you want to
action.
aim first before you do this then, or you just want to go take a shot?
If I aimed, I would have to wait till next turn to fire, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to wait till next turn and just try to take him out? It's up to you.
I think I would.
It's up to you. What are your?
I saw you go down, so
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
kind of like panicking a little
Gotcha.
bit. I'm gonna just take a shot.
Okay, so it's a D8 with a D6 minus 4.
It's a 2.
So that misses. So you, your training gives out for a moment. Seeing your friend, the shot whiffs, and you silently curse under your breath, like, but you miss the shot. We move on to the Jack of Diamonds.
Okay, I would like to take another knife out and aim for, or throw it at one of them.
It's just throwing it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's just a throwing roll.
Seven.
Well, 7 hits. So go ahead and roll damage.
All right.
Yeah,
And
maybe it'll shake him.
what is the damage? What do I roll for damage?
Should be on your knife.
Right.
Oh shit. We're fine.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I was looking at a different monster for a second. I was like, I way under rolled Atticus's stats, but it's a totally different monster.
There's no take backsies.
No, there isn't. That's why I was like, shit, that was easy.
Oh yeah, Atticus is alive and he kills you.
7.
7 is exactly what you needed. He is shaken.
Cool.
So you throw the knife. Which brother?
The one that shot at me.
Okay, so Andrew, you throw the knife at him. It hits him right in the throat, and he reaches up to grab the knife.
Mm.
It's their turn.
Is it my turn?
Oh,
Oh,
you're 5 of spades, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I took that away. You're before that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm shaking. Can I move or no?
You can move. Moving is a free action. You can take free actions.
I want to take cover behind the post for a little bit.
Okay.
So like to get some partial cover.
Sure, yeah.
Because that should help at least a little bit, right?
A little bit. I would give you a from the angle that they're at. I would give you a. Let me bring it.
Yeah, that's bully for not moving. That was
Huh?
that was bully for not moving out of there.
Oh, okay.
Also, where's the dynamite?
I've got dynamite on me.
Yeah, why have you thrown it yet?
Oh, I'm sorry. Weren't you in the middle of getting shot?
So
Yeah,
I
that's the
would
perfect
give-
time to throw dynamite. That was the reason you had the dynamite when things go bad.
Listen, you need to consider the blast effect. We're
Then
too
you-
close to that.
Then but you know, nah, it's not that bad. Your dynamite's a little bitch. It's not that big.
You know what? No, alright. Okay. Alright, okay.
I'll take it.
Okay, alright,
I'll
alright.
give you a +1 cover from the. Dude, it's +1 to your toughness.
Do a little better.
On a wooden post, I'm gonna give you a +1.
Remember,
On
I'll punch that.
on the graveyard wooden post in the Old West, I'm giving you a +1.
It guards the dead.
Sean, if you're not going to kiss me, it's a +1.
Get ready. Alright, and I'm going to roll to unshake.
That would be a bigger roll.
That is a 4.
You are unshaken.
Can I do an action or is that my action?
That is your turn. But you're unshaken for your next turn.
Okay.
It's their turn. 4 of clubs. Just switch it. Switch key. Oh, I still got these bullshits up. Bye. Okay. So. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Roll the, if you want to do it, because like you can't really see the right there. That's perfect right there.
Right there. I don't know if I can make it stay. Oh, perfect. 1, 2. I'm gonna say 3, 4, 5, 6.
Just a regular encounter then.
He's going to take a shot at you with no cover bonus
Oh.
because he moved. What is he shooting? Excellent question, Sid. Why don't you keep the book in front of you instead of putting it down? Shooting. D6. 5 is a hit. Now I roll damage. What's your toughness?
4.
You take another wound.
I'm not shaking anymore. Will I just be shaken or?
Your toughness is 4?
Yeah.
Yes, you would, because I rolled 7, so you
Okay.
would just be shaken.
Okay, good.
So he doesn't hit you, but the bullet clips through the wood and showers you with like wood shrapnel right across the face. So you are shaken. Yes, good call. The other one runs up, and you notice the shrunken skin around the fingernails has basically turned it into claws, and he's gonna rush forward and try to slash your throat out.
Oh
So
shit!
he's going to make a fighting roll, giggling the entire time, like just
Of course.
Is this what you signed up
1. Can't roll back.
But
So I roll the 1. So how do you deflect that attack? He comes forward.
I kind of just like backstep
You
and
start taking a
Okay,
little.
he slashes at your throat. He's not quite able to get you. We go into our next round. Same?
Yeah, let's go. This is gonna be much better for me.
I like to imagine you hold your arm like outstretched on his forehead and he's swinging at you, but you're just like holding it out there.
oh jeez.
Highest initiative is the King of Hearts. You're shaking.
Let's just make sure. Alright, so where am I? I'm over there and. I'm going to. Let's see. He has no pennies. Well, where can I go?
This tree should be like on the ground.
I want to go over to there, to that side, because the reason is because I want to be over there so that he has an angle to see them.
3, 4.
So I want to go there. I want so that he has an angle to shoot them. I don't want to go here because then he can't do anything. You know what I mean?
Because you can't see him right.
Exactly. So I want to kind of lure him out here because they're dumb. They're just going to follow and chase me.
You could lay on the ground too.
Lay prone. So
Yeah.
I can't-
It's a free action to lay prone.
Yeah. I want to can I lay a little more over there so I'm hid behind a post there?
Yeah.
Right
Yeah. Like you could take cover there, like lay on the dive on the ground.
And I want to try to unshake too.
Yeah. Go ahead. Roll bigger.
That was a 4.
4. That is a success. You are unshaken. Jack of clubs.
Okay.
Their turn. Gonna move 1 space over, and they're both gonna attack shock. So another
Cool.
2 attacks coming. 1 bullet, 1.
Slash attack.
Do you have any bennies? Can he use any benny to disrupt attacks or no? Okay. Well, have fun.
What's your parry?
2.
So he rolled 2 raises. No, he rolled 3 raises. So he gets his damage is
Sounds like a lot of dice.
I had a terrible roll. 1, 2.
Nice.
I rolled 8. What's your toughness?
6, but in parentheses it says 2.
That's your armor, so
Okay.
6 is your toughness.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're shaking.
You're shaken.
Okay.
You have what?
Yeah, can I use a penny to unshake?
I'm spending a penny to reroll that.
You can only reroll one dice, right? Or all of it?
I can reroll damage.
Oh, gotcha.
Terrible roll.
Yeah. Awesome.
They don't get
14.
pennies.
So, what was it again?
What, my toughness?
Yeah.
6.
So
You're
that's-
shaken and wounded.
Yep.
Okay.
So he comes forward. This time you're shaking off the attacks. However, he like the claws come into your forehead and tear down your face. You feel the blood running into your eyes. The other shot was a 4.
Okay.
So that hits. It's only 2d6. So they rolled 11. You're wounded again, so you have 2 wounds.
Okay.
Fires the shot, goes through his brother's forearm into your chest. And you feel it. And things kind of go tunnel vision for a second. You have 2 wounds and you're shaking.
Okay.
That's their turn. 9 of spades. You watch Jacques get. Things are growing okay, and suddenly he's getting rocked.
Yeah.
You kind of watch him. He's there. You see, like the Jacques fades from the face for a minute. Like he's close to death.
Yeah.
I think it's my turn, right? 9 of spades.
And his spades. I'm letting you both know.
Okay.
That's what you said.
Alright.
Wait, I didn't go.
You're. Oh no.
That was my turn.
Yeah, no. It's you took your turn. You were the first.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I
the
don't
turn
know.
where that was their turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know.
No,
how
we're
it was up
good.
there.
No, we're good.
I'm mistaken.
So Aaron and Andrew are both attacking Justin, right? Jacques right now?
They both did. You can only see Andrew.
Okay. And they're attacking with claws, right?
Yeah, he clawed him.
Okay. I'm gonna try to shoot Andrew in the leg.
Okay,
It's a
go ahead.
-2.
Yeah.
I just try to do something. 5.
5 hits. However, he has an ability that causes him to take no additional damage from called shots, except to the head.
Okay.
So you just roll straight damage.
Okay.
But it hits.
So we have to hit him in the head.
That's fine. I didn't want to risk the -4
Yeah.
on it, and it's like, well, if I can at least like disable him for a minute, so Justin
Get him
doesn't like
shaken, yeah.
die.
Yeah, that would be great. Thanks.
Like,
It
that's,
was a good strategy, but being undead, that's a perk of being undead. You ignore that.
Right.
It's only headshots. It was a good strategy. It just doesn't work on this enemy.
Gotcha.
But you didn't know that. You know that now. And your character will learn that forever after they're shot.
5.
5 damage total?
Yeah.
Wait, why 5?
Because it's 2d8 -1, so I got 6 and then
Oh.
-1. I don't have any pennies.
Fortunately, not enough. He is undamaged. You fire into the leg, and he ignores it. It's your turn, Justin.
I want to spend a penny to unshake myself.
Sure.
And,
Unshake.
I got 2 wounds. Can I still move?
If you move out of his combat range, he gets an attack on you.
Right. Okay, I guess I'll, throw another knife.
There's no rule for this, but I think it's a good rule. I will say that you can disengage like in D&D, but it's a multi-action.
Okay. So, what does that mean exactly? I can
That means
disengage
any
and-
additional actions you take are to -2.
Okay.
What's your strength like? Do you have to throw the knife, or can you try to like stab him in the head
He
with it?
doesn't have fighting as a
No.
skill.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why he's a ranged guy. another thing you could try to do, Justin. You could try. I would allow you to try to throw dynamite where it wouldn't. The explosive radius wouldn't reach you.
I was just thinking, like, what else? And I was like, oh, he has the dynamite.
Yeah,
But-
I do, but I mean, I guess I could toss a piece of dynamite over at the other
Yeah, what's
guy,
the range
but-
of the dynamite?
That's what I was going to ask. Do you have
Yeah.
it written down on your?
We did that
Second
before.
range
is 3, 6, and 12 feet.
It's
That's what I have
probably
written
a
down.
medium blast template. I'm going to say.
Okay.
So.
Well, 3, 6, and 12, that's how far you can throw it.
Throw
Out.
it.
Right.
I'm going to say it's probably this.
Okay.
Okay.
So you could technically try to do this.
What? Throw a piece and knock them over or something? Is there a way I can get?
Both of them in it? No.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Where's
Now-
the,
now-
where's
now that
the
changed.
other one?
Like,
The other one's
He's
closer
over-
to the
he's
horses.
over here.
Oh, he's over there. Okay.
yeah, you can.
You could try to do this.
Yeah, you can roll it on the
Okay.
ground so it explodes him from behind and like you can. try-
Yeah. All right. I'll do that.
Okay, so I'm going to say roll throwing even though you're rolling it.
Okay.
Because it's like a bounce. I get you.
Yeah.
Bowling ball.
I'm not going to penalize you for using your weapon.
Oh, I appreciate that. I got a 4.
I'll say that hits as a throwing roll technically.
All right.
It's a ranged attack. Go ahead and roll damage. I believe dynamite's 3d6.
3d6. Yep. Let's see. It's 5.
Oh.
6.
Another 6.
Yep.
12. Keep going.
Jesus, here we go.
16.
Wait, 16 plus 5. Because we won the 4, right?
Yeah.
16 plus 5 is 21.
Yeah.
21 damage. That's. He's killed.
Oh my God, Justin!
Nice, dude.
So Justin, give us the cinematics
Yeah,
of like
I-
how you're feeling and what goes through your mind right there. Because in our mind, we just watched you just like you just got the shit there and was like, oh God, we're gonna
we
lose
think
shot
you're
right here.
dead, yeah.
You're so from a DM, from a cinematic perspective, you're on the ground. You just took a bullet wound, and there's this a literal skeleton corpse man about to literally disembowel you.
Okay. I would say at that moment, I'm like going for broke, pull out the piece of dynamite, and light it, and I throw it. And I guess it'll go past him. I would say that I would probably think I'm like trying to throw it directly at him because I'm like, you know what? If this is how I go out, so be it. So I would say I'm aiming for him, but because I've got 2 wounds and I'm on the ground, it misses him. Like it goes past his head, explodes, and like I guess it hits him in the back and I guess like disintegrates him.
Wait, which one was that? Was that Aaron or
That was
Andrew.
Andrew.
So for added cinematics, it lands right on Andrew's grave.
You throw the dynamite, and you. This is what I'll say. You don't light the dynamite openly.
Mm-hmm.
You strike the match, light it, and it's only. And you guys have seen Alien vs Predator, right?
Yeah.
There's that the moment where the predator gets stabbed by the alien tail and it brings him up and they're like face to face for a second. There's that moment where you're right face to face with the thing and then you hold up the lit dynamite and just fling it behind it. It hits the ground and and arms and legs
I love it.
scatter across the ground and he's gone.
That was fucking
Cool.
cool. And then I just imagine he
Fantastic.
throws it and he curls on field position.
Well, the explosion, I mean, you're deafened by the explosion. The tinnitus kicks in. Like, it was real close. The wind and heat hits you, but not enough to hurt you. Same order?
Yes. Let's go. Oh, fuck. Let's go. I think my last one was pretty good. I'm going
Give
first.
it a
this time.
roll.
I'll reroll.
You guys got your destroyed graveyard. You're welcome.
Very high
Oh.
on Jock. Only one brother standing.
Okay, let's see. I've got 2 wounds. I'm not shaken, so I can move, right?
Yeah. You can move while shaking. Move is a free action.
Just hop
Right.
behind the thing and just like
Yeah, can I like hop behind the fence where
and like hide behind me.
Clint is and throw another knife?
That's a pretty far throw for a knife.
Is it?
1, 2, 3.
Does he have cover
4,
too?
5, 6, 7 squares.
Never mind, I'll just jump behind and hide with Clint.
Okay.
I'll jump over the fence. Clint, are you okay?
Stay down. There's
He
one
looks
left.
pretty fucked up. Yeah.
Stay down, man.
Oh, you got 2 wounds too, right?
One.
What do you want?
Oh, you got one?
What do you want to do? You got your turn. Do you want to do anything else? Do you want to try to MacGyver something? You got a whole turn.
Yeah,
Don't
I
waste
would
it.
like to look to see if there's anything in my area that I can use to fashion together. Probably another explosive.
You want to use your MacGyver?
Yeah.
Okay. I will say that.
Use the body parts of
To fashion an arrow and just like.
I'll say that because you use your feature, you have enough there that you could make a temporary explosive in like a. You guys seen Saving Private Ryan where they use the socks to make grenades? I'll say you can make one of those, but it's not gonna last long. It's gonna disintegrate.
You find like Andrew's boot and you just like shove it in there.
So you make like a sock grenade that's not gonna last long.
Okay.
For this combat encounter, it could work. So you have that for this encounter, and after that, it's gone.
Okay. I can't use that this turn. I gotta wait. Okay, alright, that's fine. That's fine.
Jack of Hearts.
I'm gonna aim at this guy because I know I have to shoot for the head
So you're
after.
still down on the ground.
Yep.
So he gets the cover that you get.
But I'm just aiming right now.
Right. I'm just saying that if you don't stand up and expose yourself,
When I take a shot, yes.
no, you must do it to aim. You have to stand up to aim at him. Otherwise, he gets the same cover.
Okay. 'Cause
Like if you're aiming at him while he gets the same cover from you that you get from him.
so I can't move after I aim is what you're saying.
Yeah, and you have to not move.
I get what you're
Aiming is a
saying.
conscious end of turn action. That's one of the reasons that I told you to get rid of Free Runner.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't help you.
Let me see.
As a
So
shooter.
I get you.
I can
see.
spin the table. You want?
No, I swear I don't because that's good for. Let's see. Let's see. All right, I just want to see where he is.
Let me bring up our battle map.
Because you can't see him. He's in a blind spot for you.
Yeah.
Gotta try to draw him out. He's aware there's a sniper. That's why he moved there. And it would take you several turns to move out of the turn.
Get down.
Unless you wanted to like move down and shoot from a window, that would take less time.
What if you
I
jump out and
haven't,
walk along the roof?
I was thinking, what if I tried to slide down the roof?
Could do it.
We'll see how this plays out.
It's about a 10-foot fall.
It's just 10 feet. It's just 10 feet.
Have you ever fell 10 feet? That shit hurts.
No, I haven't. I hope I never
Cowboy
do.
boots.
Shit hurts.
All right. So
That's falling like this ceiling.
Yeah.
That hurts. Go ahead, Joel. What are you with it?
I'm gonna stand and aim.
Okay.
2 brothers are dead, and I stand and look at him, and I have the gun straight up, just waiting, just looking at him right there. I'm emboldened by that happened. I see what you just did, and I'm just like, I'll show you how it's fucking done. That's it.
I did this out of turn. So I will ask you to roll. He technically went before you. So I will fix that by saying roll agility for me. I will say he held his action.
Wait, wasn't I
You were 7 of spades. You were
No,
7.
he was 7.
You
I
were
was
7.
7. He was king.
I was king. He was 7. So he's next. I was king. Jack, he was
Ace.
ace. I was king.
I was 7.
Okay, so it's just his turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a turn. You're fine.
That doesn't hit. 3.
Okay.
Not gonna spend a penny on
Get
it.
fucked.
Same order?
That's no your turn,
Yeah,
right?
it's my turn.
Go ahead.
Because he was the 7, so that's what got screwed up. He thought that was me.
How?
Yeah, second time that's happened.
Yeah.
I need to start putting them like here and here.
Yeah, we could. Well, yeah.
How close is the tree to the church?
The tree?
Yeah.
15 feet from where you are now.
Okay. Could I?
You never used the firework I gave you, did you? So you still have it.
You can do that to distract him if you want.
I could like throw it.
Throw it in the tree. Start a fire. It's a distraction.
Do what you're gonna do.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just thinking like the logistics. Would a firework light a tree on fire?
Maybe.
At least get him to
There's
flinch.
factors involved.
Yeah.
At least maybe get him to flinch to run away from that tree, which is what you want.
Can I?
You just got to be careful. The horses are right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If I throw the firework, will it spook the horses?
Probably. Can I get you to roll a
For the horse.
for George?
Yeah.
You guys are too attached to your horses.
Listen, man. Me and George been through the shit. So.
Yo, yeah, I can tell. George is a real hell of a horse.
What is his spirit? Spirit D6 minus 2.
2.
Okay. Does he get a wild die?
He does not. He's not. Unless you take that edge later.
1.
1.
George is running.
He's already gone.
He's gone. Can you roll spirit as well for me? This is D6 not minus 10.
Crit fail. 1.
Oh, both of the horses just took off.
Okay. But they probably took off in the beginning.
Yeah, way earlier. Yeah, that was more of a right kind.
And then they're like, maybe it's safe. They heard the explosion dynamite. No, let's keep going.
Yeah.
They turn around and run further
We'll
away.
never see George again.
Where is Clint right now on the map? Sorry.
There.
You want to aim at me?
Yeah,
No, I'm
shoot.
just trying to see.
Plot twist.
Okay, can I see that Clint is over there?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you using battle strategy to figure out where he is?
Yeah, because I didn't want to throw the firework down if you were over on that side too, because I wouldn't know if I like hit you with the firework too.
Gotcha.
Can I? So I'm going to like start running, like kind of running or sliding down the roof. Can I throw the firework like just down here?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll throwing.
Okay. And I'm running towards the tree in case I need to.
I will say that you have to use your full movement for this because it's a slope.
Yeah.
So you're sliding down the thing, but I will allow you
Light
to
the
throw
match.
the firework as part of the movement.
So it's just.
Roll that 4 again.
Oh yeah.
Roll that 4 again. Never stop rolling 4s.
Damn.
Oh my fucking god! They fucking nuts! Oh shit!
What's happening?
6 in a row! Okay.
So
6
20.
24, 27.
I just rolled a 27 off a D4.
You walk on air and you just drop it.
Holy.
Roll.
Holy crap.
What are you gonna? I don't know what to do
What
here.
did you roll?
27.
Minus 2, so 25.
Oh, that changes it.
Oh, you'll minus the 2 for damage.
No, it's 2 for, I don't have throwing.
Oh, okay. So 25. So roll. I'm gonna put a
It roll. It comes on the back of the
Firework?
shirt.
as a D6 damage. Roll 3d6 damage.
There, yeah, let's get
You want? No, you want that.
Yeah, I want your lucky one.
6,
10.
10.
Rerolling 6s.
10.
Yeah, 10.
Total. He is shaken.
Okay.
So you throw the firework, and you I will say that for the purposes of the multi-action, if you want to try to grab the tree, that counts as a multi-action.
Mm-hmm.
So that will actually reduce your roll.
Okay. Multi-action is -2.
Yeah,
So that'll be 23.
it will be a 23, which doesn't change it.
Yeah.
So roll an agility check for me
Okay.
as I run and use the bathroom because I can't hold my liquids in 30.
It's a 4 then. 4.
Let's fucking go.
Which dice is this? Your dice?
The green ones, yeah.
Alright, hang on.
I'm gonna shoot this fucking gun at him.
Okay.
Because it's a long range, so I took out my... Because I had still the Colt Frontier, right?
I also have a makeshift grenade.
Because I would have been further away, so I would have pulled out the other gun. So
I just wanted to take that way off the roof because it was going to be faster than trying to like.
It's
right,
fucking
it was
slow as shit, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thought you were gonna do some like Assassin's Creed shit, like run along the roof and like.
Oh, I'm not that athletic. I'm like sliding down and like knocking shingles off as I light the firework.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, he rolled a 4.
That is a success. So, as you slide down the shingles and throw the firework, you literally fall and like knock the wind out of yourself on a tree branch. But you're in the tree, like holding on. As the firework goes off and he's blinded by the firework. We go into our next round.
Me.
Same order.
Let's go. Come on. Good. Fuck me in the asshole.
You can reroll.
Reroll.
You can reroll.
Reroll.
Spades all around on this one.
Oh my god, he's gonna go first, isn't he?
Ace.
Fuck me in the ass! Oh, he's shaking.
You can spend bennies to get new.
Oh, I forgot he can spend bennies. Fuck.
You can do it now if you want.
No, I'm saying he's shaking. Like your guy.
No, you can spend bennies for new cards.
He's an ace, though. I can't beat that.
Ace of Spades has already been played.
So yeah, I can't. There's no reason to do it. He's gonna go because he had the best one. So oh well.
He's going to spend his benny to unshake.
Mm-hmm.
Having seen you in the tree, he's gonna move. I'm gonna say that you're like there-ish, so he's gonna move under you.
Okay.
But he can't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's his turn. Eight of Spades, you're in the tree. That may incur penalties depending on what you want to do.
I should aim at him.
I think you should just take a shot.
Shoot at him?
I mean, what's it gonna be the negative?
Well, I have to shoot at his head. I don't have to, but otherwise...
You can shake him again for me. That's all I'm saying. So then I'm gonna shoot at his head. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can still do damage.
So
to
they
shake him.
can get shaken off of regular damage? like
Regular damage
non-touch
can
hit?
shake him.
Okay.
He has another ability that gives him a +2 to recover from shake.
Okay.
So you can still just do a regular shot just to shake him for me because I'm already aimed and I'm going for the head.
If you're gonna do it from the tree, I'm gonna put it at a -2.
That's fine. If you're already aiming at him.
I'm already
just do-
aiming.
Yeah.
With
So...
what gun?
The Colt Frontier because that has a longer range.
Okay. Because your single action is a one-shot deal.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So
Making
I
sure.
look at the other because the Colt Frontier, he's further away. That won't even reach.
Cool. Just making sure.
Yeah. My rifle is... I left it up in the tower when I try to go off, so I pull out my revolver.
Okay,
Shoot.
cool. So this shot will be at a -2.
So I'm rolling a...
Shit.
3.
You try to take a shot at him. Unfortunately, the shot goes a little wide. It's a little bit too close range and swinging from the tree. It's just you can't quite get a shot. It's your turn.
Okay. I would like to throw my sock grenade close enough I mean, no, it's kind of far. I guess that
You
might
could
be kind
move
of far.
closer, but that's quite a shot.
Yeah.
How far? How? Yeah.
That's quite a throw. That's the entire length of the graveyard.
Yeah. Can I move closer and throw it at an angle where it won't hit?
Depends. Do you like?
Oh, yeah, because now.
Yeah,
Expose yourself.
that's a good question. Can I go around?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could run. That adds a -2 to the roll.
Can I go around the other way? I mean, does that really even put me any
That
closer?
doesn't put it.
Three,
I would go the way you just went
6.
before.
It's about the same distance.
Right, but if I
This
go
would give,
there,
this would give you more cover, but it would also he gets the same cover from you that you get from him.
right? Okay, so can I throw it from there to the cart? And if I blow the cart up, would that hit
For the
him?
sock grenade, I'm gonna say that this is the blast radius.
Okay.
It's not quite as thick a dynamite.
All right, so it's not close enough.
Yeah, I would go the other way because we want to spread
I
out.
don't think the other way is gonna get you there either.
Yeah,
But at
it's
least
not.
it spreads
But
us out.
if you run closer, you could hit him. But it's with a -2 to the throwing.
Wait, what's your
So
throw?
it's just a -2 to the throw. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. That's fine.
Roll a d6. That's how many spaces you can move additionally.
2.
1. If you moved here,
Mm-hmm.
you could probably get him in the radius.
Okay, I'll do that.
So roll throwing.
Minus two.
All right.
What's the range on dynamite?
It says 3, 6, and 12 feet.
It's actually a -6.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
That's a long range throw.
So you said it's a -6, right?
You got this, man.
Sure.
No, I'm sorry. It's a -4.
-4?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got this.
So
man.
I'm rolling throwing right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you throwing dynamite at the tree that I'm hiding in?
Soccer.
Yes, I am.
Smaller blast
This
radius.
is my final Benny.
Okay.
You got this.
You got it.
I never had it, boys. Oh. 6, 2. Yeah. 6. So 6 minus 4. It's a 2.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I never had it, guys.
It goes wide, hits the cart splinters into wood, and the wheels crack off. And the tree falls, and Duncan dies. Upon hitting the ground, splattered into a pancake.
My turn now.
Yes.
I've already aimed.
Yes, you aim.
Called shot for the head and firing.
Okay, roll shooting, no penalties or benefits.
You got this. You got it.
5.
5 hits. Roll damage.
Come on, big money, no way.
2d6 plus 6.
Plus 6.
Plus 2 and then plus 4 for the headshot.
What's the plus 2 from?
That's my weapon. 2d6 plus 2. That's my weapon, the Colt Frontier.
Oh, right. Got it.
Plus 6. Let's go. Don't. I have a Benny if this is a bad roll.
You can reroll damage.
Okay, well,
But it won't be.
it's gonna be aces here. It's gonna be aces here. Nice. 4, 8, 6. That's 4, 20. I'm sorry, correct. 8 plus 6. 8 plus 12. 20.
He's killed.
Fuck yeah.
Just give us the
Talk
cinematics.
about.
So, I see. So, in that, remember, so what's happening is, this is it. Remember Pirates of the Caribbean, the Dead Man's Chest? Once
Yeah.
when, like, Jack Sparrow's firing the shot with, like, all the shit going on. So, Justin throws the sock grenade and it explodes when the cart's going here. But I've aimed, so I fire. And my shot comes out and it goes through like the pieces of wood that are splintering out. Like the wheel is spinning out and it goes through the spokes of the wheel and right into his head.
And he slumps against the tree, and as he's going down, you watch the eye looks at you. And
That was fucking cool.
Yeah.
the giggling laughter subsides. And silence falls over the battlefield. I think we're going to end tonight's episode here.
My fucking god,
Oh.
dude.
Okay.
So I'm going to record an outro, and then I'm going to ask you guys a question. And I'm also going to ask Battle a question.
Mhm.
After an interesting and daring gunfight with some undead outlaws, we're going to end tonight's episode of Dice and Men. We hope you will join us next time. Things are starting to get crazy here. Please come back again. We have so much fun playing this game with you. See you next time on Of Dice and Men, The Weird West. Who wants to level up right now?
Oh, I want to level up right
I
now.
want to level up.
Yeah, I need to level up.
We
I
talked
would
about
like
this.
to see. I would like to know. Does Battle watch on Twitch?
He
or
does.
Battle, do you want us to level up? You want to watch? Comments, because I can look at the comments.
Oh, we hit bring the. See if he's on there.
Should come up.
It's gonna be good content regardless.
Because it's kind of a fun thing to see how leveling up works. Hi, I want to offer promotional
There he
events.
is. Oh, new comments. Someone just commented, I think. Oh, no, never mind. I thought.
No, that's that. That Battle commented.
It could take a little longer. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Alright.
it might take a minute to
Alright.
upload.
So we talked about my character. I forget exactly because it was so long ago.
You need
you want
to do shooting.
right now? Need to do shooting?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. All right. So now I am a.
So you are using your level up to increase your shooting to a D8.
Yep.
That also means that whenever you use your gun hand, it is a +1 because that is your trademark
Plus
weapon.
1 to damage or plus 1 to hit?
Both.
Okay, gotcha. Awesome.
So that applies to both fighting and shooting for your gun hand.
Okay. Awesome. So that's the, and then the next one we had talking about.
Next is the stuff we need to talk about.
I need a refresher. That's been so long.
Yeah,
So.
it's
If battle's busy.
We will talk about it when you level up.
Do I get anything else, or is that it?
He got back to us. He wants to say it.
Oh hell yeah.
So, John,
Yes.
you were thinking about increasing your smarts. Is that still something you want to do?
Yeah, that's probably the next thing I have to do for my upgrade
for the,
path,
for
right?
the trajectory.
Yeah.
So all you're going to do for this level is you're going to increase your smarts to a D6.
Okay.
That also increases the threshold of any linked skills to smarts.
Ooh. So that would be common knowledge
Common knowledge would be a 6 now.
and notice.
And
No,
notice I
you
already-
don't increase them. It just increases the so they're
Oh, that's the max if I wanted
yeah
to
your
level up.
max to level them up is now increased.
Okay.
All smart skills have their max level increased.
Oh, I thought that everything. No, you're right.
It's not like D&D where you increase your smarts and that increases your investigation. It just increases the max potential of each skill.
Guys, that was intense.
That was fun.
Certainly was.
That went from the duel to like fighting for our lives. I cannot believe that you got like all of us did something cool though.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
So your character smarts is increased. That's your level. Justin, what do you want to do for Jack?
Well, I have written down that my next thing that I should get would be scavenger.
So you want to take the scavenger edge.
Yeah.
So I think if I'm not mistaken, the Scavenger Edge allows you to automatically find a material you need
Okay.
once per encounter.
Cool.
So you can combine that with your MacGyver to automatically find the exact component you need to make a device work.
Perfect.
That's dope.
So I will email you the exact wording
Uh-huh.
of what it is in the book.
Can you do that for luck too? Because I have luck already, but I don't really.
It gives you a +1 Benny per session at the start.
Oh, that's
of the
right. That's
session.
what that does.
But
Okay.
I
right.
will send it to you.
Okay. So I'm gonna get scavenger. All right. Thanks.
So write that on there where it says the second N.
Mm-hmm.
Write that there.
Gotcha.
For you guys, you guys are level. You guys should be level 3.
Yeah.
Where it has the second N, where it says attributes and stuff. Just write in what we did. So like smarts D6.
Just him, not me,
shooting.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're good. Just so we can keep track of what happened.
Yeah.
And that's leveling up in the Savage Worlds. So for those of you who are still watching, who don't know quite how this works, our characters have attributes which are strength, agility, smarts, spirit, and oh god, I'm missing
Vigor.
Vigor. And that's the sort of makeup of their character. They also have skills, which is stuff like their ability to track, their ability to ride horses, their ability to shoot, and they also have edges, which give them gameplay mechanical abilities outside of the realism of the world that they're involved in. When they level up, they get to choose one of these things. Or there's a fourth option where they get to remove a negative quality about their character that they chose at character creation. So far, nobody has chose that. I did forget to say, John, that I kept forgetting champion throughout that entire.
I remembered it like after the fact, but I was like, it's fine.
But,
Well, was that +2 damage?
Plus
or?
2 damage.
It's,
Yeah.
it's
He
+2
only
damage.
ever hit the one attack though.
Yeah, the firework.
Oh, I forgot.
So it would have been like 7 and 7.
Every attack he does counts
Or 12.
for +2 against supernaturally
Gotcha.
evil creatures.
Oh, cool.
And all of the other brothers counted as supernaturally evil creatures.
Are they all dead now? Did we do it?
The level up. That was the milestone.
Wow.
They are
Fucking
officially dead.
Yeah.
And it could have been much worse because
I'll tell us.
fuck it, this won't be on YouTube. The Younger brothers would have forever come back unless you headshotted them. They would have died for
Damn.
1d6 plus 1 days, and then they would have come back
That's cool.
unless you had shot
Wow.
them in the head.
Really?
So they could have been recurring.
What about the
characters
one that
like
exploded
Team
though? Is that like counts or?
That counts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rocket. Yeah.
Because honestly, we only did that because of Cletus's conversation
Yes.
with the devil. He said, "Aim for the head." So I said, "All right, we just gotta aim for the head." That was
Yeah.
what we didn't do.
Yeah.
They could not be killed without headshots. Otherwise, they die for 1d6 plus 1 days, and then they just come back.
That was
Wow.
intense.
Mm-hmm.
Called shot and aim, man. That's what did it. That saved us right
Very
there.
close to being very bad.
But that was a lot of fun. I think we're gonna say goodnight now.
Mhm.
Everybody, I'm tired. I'm sure you guys are.
I'm gonna
A
get
little
some
tired.
food. I'm hungry as
A
shit.
little
man.
tired.
Thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you, Battle. We love you.
No, and honestly, the real MVP. What's that guy's name? Scroll up a little bit.
Trepanator? What is
Yeah,
his name?
Trepanator 007.
Ver.
Trepanator 007 Ver. Thank you for offering. We're going to politely decline. your
My DMs
offer.
are open.
John's personal DMs are open.
This stream is now sponsored by Trepanator 007 Ver. If you want more Trepanator 007 Ver content, please subscribe.